So everyone just kind of hang tight for a minute while he gets his stream going. And then we'll kind of work along with him in terms of what he wants to see. I'm connected up in an extra. I don't know what anyone else is connected up in. Obviously, that's not what I'm going to be performing in, but I figured an extra can do loops where a Cessna 170 probably can't.
Yeah.
So,
anything where the aerobatic should work
so,
and try and tie it nuts.
Yeah. So let's wait for Jeffrey to get set up on the stream, and then we're going to kind of let him guide us as to what he wants to see or what he wants us to do. Remember, we are on the VATSIM network. The CTAF frequency for Galesburg is 123.0, so make sure you're tuned to 123.0. Making sure you're making calls as appropriate for what you're doing, whether it's a low approach or whatever. We're going to kind of take a little bit of leeway in the fact that there's probably not going to be anyone flying around at this airport while we're doing this on network, but just be cautious of that. And yeah, that's what I have to say about that. So Jeffrey, it's your show.
Yeah, man, we're good to go. Well, look
Air traffic.
Yeah, I see.
No, I'm not streaming.
See for Mike Charlie in the extra. That's good.
Am I showing up as correct?
Yeah, you're showing up as an extra anyway.
Okay, good.
Or
that's what I was.
Extra-esque.
Good.
And I see Brant's on. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in a Super Cub. I don't know if you got me as a Super Cub.
You might be hiding back there. I think I got static aircraft here that might need to be shut off or something. Because I see like a little tail sticking out there somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, I think we're ready to try some stuff.
Let me get your stream going here too, Jeffrey, so I can see it from both ends.
There's a dad joke in there. I'm just going to I'll just let that go.
I could see myself on your stream. Let me go ahead and take off here. And why don't you follow me around for a minute until I crash out this extra, probably.
It follows itself around. I don't know why it's doing this glitchy thing. What the heck?
It's one of two reasons.
Sounds like a fan of the stream.
Jeffrey, do you want to pull up 23-0 also on?
Oh, yeah.
Just so you can get that through the stream there.
I might have to turn on my radios. Stand by 1 second. Oh, jeez. Probably got to turn on all this avionics and whatnot. 23-0. Stand by. Oh, come on. 23-0. All right, we could do a radio check, I suppose.
Guys, we're going to use runway 21 just for convenience because the wind is not that bad around here.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, 123-0. There we go. I heard somebody try to go up. Okay. Not the camera I want. Clearly I have to add another camera angle. I gotta remind myself how I did this last year. It's a pretty cool drone shot though. $123-0, right, Mike?
Correct.
All right, there we go. So the whole key here. Oh, wait. I can even put up. Look, there's your active pilot on my stream even. I don't know who just. I look like a. All right, let's get rid of that. Thank you. Oh, whoa. Did you just burn it in?
Yeah, I told you. I just freaking crashed out already.
Who's next?
This thing is incredibly unstable.
Who is lining up?
I'm ready to go unless somebody else is.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, that looks cubby. Oh, look at the metallic
Cool, man. What do you want? You want me to do some rolls and stuff? Is that
back loops. Anything that points your aircraft in the air.
Hold on.
Okay.
Put me back right on the runway. Give me a second, guys. Let me get it. Try again. And put me right back on the runway.
I'll hold on.
We'll switch back to Mike.
Sorry.
No worries.
So just so I understand, you basically want us to get in the air and do kind of aerobatics that will help you, update the xPilot.
So the issue that was happening last year is anybody that did anything that put their aircraft pointed to the sky, whether it's, wingovers, Cuban 8s, back loops, anything that pointed you up, it would, when you got to the 90% position or 90 degrees, it was just like it did there. So he's now kiting. So we know that it didn't get fixed.
Immediately already we see it didn't get fixed.
Yep.
Well, that makes the test pretty short.
I see what you're talking about. Yeah, you just stuck straight up.
Yes.
And it does that anytime you do any kind of orientation where you move your nose rapidly.
Pretty much if the noise is right. If the nose is 90 degrees, it goes snap. Oh, wait. Now I just have X-plane Vulcan device error. You got to be kidding me. Interesting.
Right, good test, boys.
Yeah.
No, we'll run it back a few times because we need the video evidence because eventually we need to get in contact with the developer of xPilot to see if there's any possible way he can get this fixed before June.
Right.
Start a club, GoFundMe.
Let me fire this back up. Yeah, well,
see if I can get Michael Minook back if I can.
So Atmo, in your yes, because he's in my chat right now. And Phil, are you in the channel with us? Discord? Maybe not. Anyway, the point is it wasn't consistent. Like it was, I want to say 6 out of 10 flights, 7 out of 10. It was better than 50%. Some people was fine, other people's not so much.
Well, I'll try it again with another tail dragger. Maybe it has something to do with tail dragger versus tricycle. I don't know, but I'll try it again with another tail dragger.
We are having issues with jets, fighter jets, everything.
Didn't matter. It's basically
But Nick, are you going to be in the fighter jet?
Yeah, I'm here loaded up in a Hawker.
All right, good. We'll
I got
that bridge when we get there.
Ooh, I got the Hawker Blue Note ready to go. I'm ready for it this time. All right, here we are.
Oh, man. I was hoping this was something that would have been rectified by now. This bothers me. Because it might force us to have to limit the axe.
Yeah, because that was kind of a pain in the ass.
It might force us to unfortunately have to remove the ability for people to loop or Cubanate or whatever, which would be that would be a huge bummer because that's really a kill.
Yeah, it severely limits what you can do aerobatically.
Yeah, right, because Cuban 8s are out, wingovers are out, Immelmans are out, split S's are out. Well, no, not split S's. Maybe. I don't. Pointing down might be okay. I don't think we had any pointing down kiting. It was only pointing up kiting. So split S you could do.
That's right. I have all my admin phone number. I'm going to text Michael Minook real quick.
Okay, so AI aircraft. Hello, computer. Oh, I haven't. Am I connected? Probably got disconnected.
Grant, you wouldn't mind if I went around you here in the dirt so I could take off again?
No, go ahead.
Oh, no wonder. Wait, 123.0, right? Gee, Christmas. Standby wasn't quite as ready as I thought it was.
Damn it. I was really hoping this was something that would have been fixed by now.
Yeah, it was weird.
This is gonna make me lose sleep now over this between now and June if they can't get this fixed, because I really do not want to limit people's ability to perform the way they want to perform, but we're gonna have to limit it if it can't get fixed beforehand.
We're just gonna check creative.
That bothers me.
Well,
that was
maybe if
Jeffrey, you got someone taking off here.
I know. I'm working on it. I can only.
If we wanted to keep it, and Jeffrey was able, maybe he could cleverly switch to those. If we're able to implement the way to see the in cockpit, or
that would be a way to do it. Yes, that's a great save.
Fake it, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but we then also have to find a way to figure out when they come out of that kiting, because remember, it sticks. It's not just something where it happens while they're vertical. The problem is that it sticks for a period of time until they do some other kind of maneuvers to kind of wiggle it out.
Yeah, and we never could figure out last year exactly what that was to wiggle it out. Sometimes it works, sometimes.
I think it was. Yeah, it's really glitchy.
All right, so the trick is to find out the xPilot dev's favorite adult
Well, it's X.
We're going to have to bribe him to fix this. And I know Michael Minook, immediately after the show last year, I remember Michael Minook saying that he was going to talk to the developer of xPilot.
And he did, and I saw the feedback, yes.
And so I just texted Michael right now because he's not in here. I said, hey, do you still have the ear of the developer for xPilot? We almost immediately still have the kiting issue right from the get-go of testing. I'll wait and see, because I know he said he was busy tonight. I'll wait and see if he gets back to me.
All right, like 7 Victor David's in the box, we'll call it. But I think
I'm not going to do any kind of call-outs tonight. We're just here.
I don't know who's doing what. I mean, 7 Victor David.
I'll come back around after the Mustang and do a loop over the runway, and we'll see what it does.
And I need call signs when you make those announcements, just so I know who the hell I'm talking to.
Fair enough.
So who's coming back?
There's November 5-1 Victor Lima. Looks like he's coming in now, and November 247 Victor Delta's on a downwind.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the open for xPilot. Can we think of any other way to describe this phenomenon other than kiting?
We're going to have to give them probably visual evidence, which is why Jeffrey is streaming, because he's going to have recorded evidence that he can submit.
What in the hell? Oh, what is that, the Mustang? Oh, thank you, Mustang, for showing up. Wings will be around. I'm sure his wings will appear at any minute.
That's an interesting glitch in and of itself.
There they are. A little snap roll action or hesitation roll.
See, stuff like that. Stuff like that was never the issue for the show last year in terms of like those rolls, like the barrel rolls or snap rolls or the 8-point turns or what have you. It was always the verticals. So it would be the loops and the Cuban 8s. That would always be what caused the problem.
Yeah. Anything that pointed it to the air. Wing overs. Yep. Cuban 8s. Back loops. Now, why? This is strange. I'm getting like... Now it seems like we've got LOD issues.
You feel like you have enough aircraft to do your testing?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to cut out then and go hang out with my wife. And yeah, let me know if there's something else comes up.
See you later, Brent.
See you, Brent.
I need to be able to pop that window out, I think. Now this one, it worked, see? That one we didn't get kiting. That was what was frustrating is...
Exactly, that's going to be the problem, is it's an
It
intermittent
doesn't...
issue.
So
Now, wait a minute. You got an upside down kite. We have an upside down kite.
Yep. So it's still an issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now he's inverted kite mode. Well, this will be good. We can...
Johnny, go vertical and come out of it again.
Not ignoring you, Atmo. I don't think that's the issue because it's an X-plane, or it's xPilot client is pushing this data.
Did you go vertical, Johnny?
Right now, yeah. Well, probably won't come alive, but we'll do it. Shouldn't have done this in the reality expansion pack plane. Oh well.
No, that's weird because this isn't that's like an LOD issue.
This is why we're doing.
They call this a knife turn. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now.
Learning experiences.
But that's now it's. Did you come back to the airport?
What did that one look like?
It hasn't changed. You're still in an upside down kite. Yeah, it's going as well as you can hope for, Fixie.
As well as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we went vertical and fell back down there. So if that didn't fix it, I don't know what will.
Nope, you're in an upside down kite. Like it gets stuck on something.
That's actually just my maneuver, guys. I'm really good.
That is awesome. It's like it just like this is an RC, like a
incredible
fantastic RC plane. Oh, what? That worked. Now you're fixed. That's the frustrating thing, right? And now something changed with, because I remember if I zoomed all the way in, I could see people. He's only 2 miles out, and I've lost the model.
Yeah, is it a weather thing? No, it can't be a weather thing, right?
I don't think so.
That's something that you're going to have to figure out, too, because you did not have that issue at all last year.
If I zoom all the way in, I had him 10 miles out.
I'm going to turn around here and do an Immelman. We'll see what happens when I do that.
Oh, boy. A few too many problems right from the jump here.
It's well, it's client side, but it's not something I want to be into, like, you know, disconnecting and reconnecting to the client every time this glitches like that. I suppose I could, but also I don't understand why this sort of...
Have you tried that to see if it fixes it?
Well, right now I got a different problem, and
Story of tonight.
Yeah, this is why I said that we're doing this.
Yep.
This could somehow have been injected in an upgrade to quote unquote upgrade to xPilot. But he's only 2 miles out. You should be able to see the model 2 miles out.
Well, we are going to have some kind of issue report to give to the developer of xPilot tonight.
See, he's there now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
That
might
was
have changed law distances without saying anything.
yeah, because that was 1 mile. It popped. You magically popped in 1 mile away.
Yeah,
That's definitely
not good.
not how it was last year. Not at all.
No, he was
no.
able to see guys out as far as 5 to 10 miles away.
He was tracking people all the way through the entire box last year, and it was looking good.
Oh boy.
Just kited. Just like that.
I suppose
Oh man.
if that can't be resolved, Jeffrey could always downgrade to whatever version of xPilot was current last year.
Will, can you share your screen, please? I want to see the
That's
models.
an idea.
Man, oh man.
I mean, the issue though with that is it didn't work last year.
Yeah. But at least maybe you'd be able to see people, even if you're just seeing them kite.
I really don't want to have to restrict people from doing verticals of any kind, though. This is starting to bother me a lot.
Mm.
Woosah.
But honestly, though, this.
Jeffrey, are you in the Discord for xPilot?
Yes.
Okay, I am not. Is there anybody else in here that's in the Discord for xPilot admin side?
Like, there's no way I shouldn't be able to see his Victor Lima's. He's 5 miles out. I should be seeing that all the way zoomed in. What?
Oh,
Flip.
boy.
Or at least I have. Now I've got 7 Victor Delta. Well, he's inbound. But I had him.
We'll do another vertical.
Oh, now he fixed himself. Now it fixed itself. Come on.
Does what is it? VPilot is the MSFS.
That was
client?
fast.
Yeah,
That's
VPilot.
fine. Oh yeah,
Does
VPilot is the FMSS one, yeah.
Does it suffer from this issue as well, or no?
Now it's
Unknown.
working. That worked great. That was
Oh,
fine. The
so
problem
it's
though,
not
is
an issue.
Mustfuss. There's no way to do these kind of camera angles. That's
Oh no, yeah, no, I understand. I that was just a.
David, if you're talking, we can't hear you, man.
I've been trying. Does this work now?
There you go.
There
Hi,
you go.
hello.
Yay! Now I'm not stomping on people.
Yeah, it does seem like the VPilot client doesn't seem to have the issue. I've never seen it kite whether it was last year or whether it's now. I've been seeing perfectly fine passes.
Okay.
Like I said, everything else is a problem, but at least it seems like VPilot doesn't have the issue that
Yeah, but
xPilot
the
does.
problem
have
then we
xPilot
have with
Pilot.
VPilot is the model matching.
Oh yeah, I don't want to use MSFS or VPilot for the show. I'm just saying that it does seem to be something X-Plane specific and not, endemic to that.
and now 2 miles out, I lose the model. That has got. I mean, the question is that my.
Are there changes? Are there options you can change in XPilot that
I
mess
was,
with
I
law
was,
distances?
I was looking at that, and I didn't. There's labels, maximum label distance.
Jeffrey, what if you set your weather to extreme VFR or something like that?
I could try. I don't see anything LODing out AI. Oh, is that an X-Plane thing? Is that an X-Plane 12?
All right, we're
you
going
might
vertical.
have to default to X-Plane 11 for this.
Well, or I can find the data ref. That worked.
See, that's a perfectly fine. That was perfect. Every bit of the maneuver, perfect.
Yeah.
Fluid, come out, perfect. Right orientation. So VPilot doesn't have its hint of an issue with it.
Yeah, well, X-Plane also handled that one okay.
Yeah, it's
So,
it's
I mean,
it's,
I don't know what to-
Annoyingly inconsistent.
so intermittent.
Yeah, well, if it was intermittent, if it was 1 in 10, it'd be great, but it's more like 8 and 10.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 and 10 maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
even
Yeah, I did
still,
several half Cubans last year that were fine.
Yeah.
I can come in and try a Cuban. We can see if that works.
Well,
If we need another example.
Now hold on. All right, now okay. Victor David's only 1-4 out.
Will is currently
Johnny,
streaming
fly deep
Max
out.
Flight Sim with IVA
Oh, the
models.
split S was fine.
Johnny, on the second
Fly
pass,
deep
fly out deep.
Deep, all right.
Go past like 3-4 miles.
I just saw, who was that out there? 1 Lima Victor at 2 miles out with no model.
Okay, so it's not weather then.
I'll switch to 1 Victor Lima. No model. What the flip?
Maybe this is an X-Plane 12 specific over X-Plane 11. Could you default back to X-Plane 11 just for the show? I know.
No one wants to run X-Plane 11 anymore.
I know.
Can I? I think maybe, probably, could be. I could run X-Plane 10 if you want me to. Now, look at this. This is... How am I only getting partial renderings? This also has got strong xPilot vibes to me, man.
Are you willing to switch the sim to X-Plane 11 real quick to see if we have these same issues?
I gotta see if I can even find it to load it.
I
It's
can
around here.
run downstairs and fire up X-Plane 11 and stream it to the Discord.
Yeah, it's just we're working on his views specific because his views are the ones that are going to be broadcasted. I don't know if you have the ability to kind of zoom in and out like he has with specific targets.
We might have to do this again, Mike, because I don't know that if I've got X-Plane 11 loaded, I don't know that I even have my X camera plug-in loaded in it. You know what I mean?
It's a good thing we have a month and a half.
I was told 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
I would like everything to be sorted 2 weeks prior, so
Oh yeah, I'm just working on guesstimates here. We have some.
a little less than 2 months.
This crap. 7
We'd
Victor
rather learn it
David.
now
This
than
crap.
learn it later.
Oh boy.
A helicopter. Polizei. That's looking good.
I'm gonna need someone else to jump up here and start doing loops. I gotta head out, so I'm gonna land this thing.
David, are you squared and ready to go flying? You're still up there, right, David? You floating around? We're not hearing on Discord if you're trying again.
I
can do some loops or Cubans, whatever you need, yeah.
Yeah, come into the box. It's all yours, David. Start performing. 5-1 Victor
All right,
Lima.
here I go. Yeah, I'm 5-1 Victor Lima. That's the real world moonbeam.
What the flip?
I'll fire up X-Plane 11 to see if we can do a distance thing because I'm not doing anything helpful. I'm not even providing comic relief. So
Thank you.
At least we'll have some data.
all right, be right back.
I'm sure I was X-Plane 12 last year, wasn't I?
You're still showing my graphic too, Jeffrey. I know that's irrelevant to the fact, but
I know, but I don't know where. Wait. Oh, it's because I made the screen smaller. I don't have the controls I had once.
All right, I'll do a Cuban this pass.
I'm trying so hard not to say the F word on Jeffrey's stream right now.
It wouldn't be the first time anybody said fuck on my stream.
Frustrated.
But it's also coming through on the club Discord.
I know.
It's not about my stream. Oh, look! A helicopter is in the foreground. That was cool. Oh, look! What the? It's portions of a P-51.
We were not having
no.
Slapping it together in
the
air.
kiting issue
Was the
obviously we had
only
last year.
issue.
But this is all ridiculously new. Why is this a thing? Why does this have to be a thing now?
Something tells me we are some of the only people who try to do stuff like this
Oh
with
my
xPilot.
God. This is troublesome.
We're edge cases.
What the hell, man?
This is very troublesome.
That is bizarre. The Immelman worked fine. Oh wait,
Anything
that's a loop.
outside of, what is it? Are we looking at outside of a mile and everything starts to go partial? And 2 miles it's
That's
nothing?
about what it sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, right around a mile.
Oh my God. Oh, we
Oh.
can't confine the box to a mile. There's
Well,
no way.
okay.
We're gonna be all in 152s and doing little wing overs.
I mean, it's cool right up until it's not. Oh my goodness, what the feck?
That was so.
No kiting. That was a
Pretty
Cuban.
I hope you're talking about VPilot and not my flying.
No, that's a great Cuban. That was a great
Yeah, no,
Cuban
it's very
8.
pretty. That was a beautiful maneuver.
Great Cuban 8, man. I even went through the trouble of learning all these maneuvers.
Didn't even have the kiting issue on either of those passes, but we've
No.
got this freaking view issue
But
all of a
it's a lot
sudden.
issue, yeah.
I didn't have it with the Cuban 8s last year. I only had it with the loop
Yeah, it's the loops. So maybe we'd only hit. So I mean, if we could get away
No.
this time.
Somebody busted a Cuban 8. This is very,
I mean, if
very...
the only thing we can't do is loops, and we have to prevent people from doing loops, then that's fine.
Yeah,
But
that
this
works.
other issue that we have, this new issue, is the much bigger problem all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Not being able to see anything, that's a problem. Or half an aircraft.
That is
Okay,
a
so much.
much bigger problem.
Well, that's at 0.6 miles.
Oh my God.
0.5 to 0.6, the model rendering is... What?
All right, that was a loop. Am I vertical or what?
Yeah, you're good. But again, you could go do a Cuban right now, and I guarantee. Well, I don't guarantee you, but you do enough Cubans, you'll kite. That's solid. That's working. I mean, if
Except for the fact that the model's not fully there.
we're going to simulate that there are wings there, Mike, it's like a.
Oh my God.
I am a big fan of the wings.
I am gonna
That's-
wring the neck of this
It's
xPilot
canards.
developer.
They're canards.
This is not an issue we had.
It
This
isn't.
is garbage.
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
What's the airport, gentlemen? Oh,
Kilo Golf, Bravo Golf.
Okay.
Nice low approach. Who's inbound? Somebody was inbound. 50 Echo. Oh, that's a helicopter.
No, we're just west of 21, north of 28.
Now we got no problems other than the fact he's got no wings and no cockpit.
So we might have to, if they can't fix the kiting issue, we might have to just say no loops. That's fine. This is the bigger issue now all of a sudden. But so far he's had no kiting issues at all.
Mm-mm.
He just can't get the model to stick.
Let me try again.
I mean, I can look at the model.
It's got to be specific to X-Plane 12, Jeffrey, because we didn't have any of these issues with 11.
Well, it could be an issue with like the 3 new revisions of xPilot too.
Oh.
What's the kiting issue?
The kiting issue is sometimes when people were going vertical, the plane would stick vertical and look like it was flying a kite. It wouldn't come out of it. It would just stay vertical even though he was flying regularly. In
Yeah,
his own thing.
attitude.
We're not
Attitude
having
would
that
stay at
problem.
90.
Yeah, right now we're not having this issue. Now all of a sudden the issue is the rendering.
The wings are
Yeah,
disappearing.
it's a very intermittent and inconsistent issue. It's just
Oh my
attitude will get
God.
stuck and then just stay there for an indeterminate amount of time.
Feck.
Well, Will's currently streaming.
All right, I'm up in
from what the
11.
helicopter sees.
Who should I be looking at?
5-1 Victor Lima. Share your screen on Discord, please.
I think I am.
You are.
Helicopter cam is cool.
A helicopter can is
kind of
awesome.
camera as Jeffrey does, but Johnny, fly out deep again. Or I'm sorry, not Johnny. David, fly out deep.
Well, wait. Now his disappeared there. The helicam.
Yeah, that was weird. He did a loop not long ago that we saw the full thing of, but a couple of times we do see him disappear.
Uh-huh. Because I was going to say.
And loops. Mike, do you want me to just hang out off the airport now, let someone else have a turn? Is that what
No, I want you to just fly out deep because we're testing on X-Plane 11 right now with a different camera.
Gotcha.
And it's weird because, yeah, y'all are on the VPilot on MSFS and the Helicam, so it may not be xPilot specific or X-Plane specific. It may just be VATSIM.
And that's an even bigger problem, but we're not worried about the kiting thing. We're not even worried about the kiting thing anymore now. Zoom in on that as far as you can, Michael. He's not having issues on his view, Jeffrey. If you're looking at Michael Stein's Discord, he's not having issues with the rendering with David deep now. That might be an X-Plane. That might be a 12 specific thing.
I'm knife edging to show you the wings to see if that'll do it. But
yeah, he's zoomed in on. He's again regular camera view, but he's zoomed in. He can see you perfectly clear.
Oh yeah.
Let me.
And you're
sorry
probably
if I'm making anyone nauseous.
2 or 3 miles deep, right, David?
I'm gonna guess, yeah, 3-ish, maybe 4.
He's rendering fine at 3 miles deep, Jeffrey, on X-Plane 11 with Michael's regular camera view.
I'm way past where I would go in a routine at this point.
I mean, is it my graphics card taking a crap?
I wonder if it fits. It could be X-Plane 12 versus X-Plane 11 because we know 12 has got other issues with its beta and rain and all the other, X-Plane 12 nonsense that's been going on.
Let me do another loop in 11 and see if the kiting is any better or worse on that view.
All right,
I'll try and
I'll try and keep you in frame.
I mean, it might just be something where you have to reinstall X-Plane 11 in a place where you know it, Jeffrey, just specific for this event.
Maybe.
If it comes down to that.
Which I'm not opposed to doing.
But then you just have to remember to have everyone make the scenery specific to X-Plane 11. That's the other problem with that for what we were talking about before.
Yeah, that difference is not that grand.
I can see lights from the cockpit. I'm not sure if the camera sees it.
I'm helping, guys.
Oh, the models are very late coming in.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's why I have been trying to find the model, and it was just nowhere for so long. And this is this is VPilot, so that's very weird.
Although that's something we've noticed a lot flying around.
He just looped perfectly fine on Michael's view on X-Plane 11.
That was a great. Oh, that loop was great.
Yeah, it worked fine in mine too.
So this isn't a new problem.
Let me try a Cuban out here.
A lot of the time we get lights, but no model. Maybe it might be in the client settings somewhere, like a render distance.
I checked. I couldn't find it.
All right, Jeffrey, you just gotta come to my house, I guess. That was
Jeffrey,
perfect.
Michael Minook just texted me something he just wondered, is this happening only for Jeffrey in terms of the kiting? He doesn't even know about the new freaking problem we have.
That's a good question,
I don't think the kiting is specific to you. but
I don't know, David. Keep going.
if you need a spell, let us know, David. We can tap you in. I think Nicholas is ready to go.
Yeah, I'm sitting down here.
I'm having a ball. If somebody else wants to have fun, I'm good with that.
Yeah, the only kind of performance setting, WOD setting I can find in VPilot is like a do not display aircraft beyond setting, but mine's way high, like 40 miles, and I'm still getting.
Yeah, and I don't see that in xPilot. I see maximum call sign label.
Was there anyone else that saw the kiting on X-Plane 12 outside of watching Jeffrey's stream?
I don't know that anybody else is on xPlane 12.
That's a whole other problem.
Yeah, I think the most of us are on MSFS right now.
Helican just had the whole flip with no issue.
Howards.
Yeah, we haven't had.
Model's still there.
That's multiple loops now.
Yep.
Yeah, and we haven't had kiting.
So maybe it just can't be a tight loop, and you maybe can't hang the nose too high at the top either. It's got to be a very smooth, continuous loop.
David, I hope you're willing to perform for an hour.
You're the good luck charm.
Well, that's
the whole air show.
I'm good with it, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these Cuban 8s a little bit more square. I don't know if it's wind or just technique, but I keep ending up like 100 yards off.
Michael does bring up a good point here. There's two possibilities, Jeffrey. It could be an X-Plane 12 thing. It could be a computer thing.
It could be a computer thing.
Which would really put us in a bind.
I've got JetBlue miles, Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
How high up are you doing these loops?
Could it be an aircraft? No. Well, it's happening across Sims, so no, it's not an aircraft thing.
No.
No, it was all kinds of different planes doing it last year.
Michael Minnick said, I wonder if Jeffrey, using the third-party camera system, if that isn't keeping up with the X-Plane packets. But he said that's something only you would know.
Well, this issue...
It's a beautiful roll.
No, it can't be, because the
Mike,
X-camera...
do you want me to switch to X-Plane 12?
Model pops out immediately.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
All right,
if we can get somebody to kite, and I turn off X-camera.
I haven't seen anything the whole time I've had 11 running.
Fascinating.
It's been a really great air show. I feel like I need to put a couple dollars in the bucket somewhere.
That's what I'm thinking too.
All right, I'll switch to 12 and we'll see what happens. Stand by.
Is it the rate of the loop as well? Like if you just go straight vertical and stall out and fall down?
That could be something.
Right? You're just time in the loop?
Nicholas, are you about to take off?
I don't think so, because I was doing a pretty slow loop last year when it kited me.
But we just saw a couple tight loops, right? So
yes.
maybe
that's like I said. That was the
loop that does it.
Yeah, I wasn't being slow at all.
That was the thing. Is the whole thing is it seemed very intermittent. I can't seem to capture.
My concern level is a little high, Jeffrey. It's a little high.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm bringing up X-Plane 12 now.
Fuck.
Heli Cameraman has just suggested that it's a Zoom thing. And
I
think I agree.
Yeah, but it's a Zoom thing we didn't have an issue with last year. If
At
you were
all.
to run back the video from the air show last year, Marco.
Now he's 1-3 out. But he's still partial. but it's
We
different
had
partial.
no issues at all. We had the kiting issue was an issue last year, but have you? Let me give you the link to the YouTube video for the show last year, Marco, so you can kind of watch it on your own time at some point.
Yeah, I mean, just as a data point, I was
David,
getting
are you
yelled
still
at by.
airborne?
I am, yeah.
I thought somebody else noticed the kiting last year, though. I do seem to remember that.
If you look at the chat in this CTEF voice channel, there is the chat option. I put the link to the Airshow from last year. If you want to take a look at that, Will and Marco, you can get an idea. If you go in deep enough, you can see him, and this is on X-Plane 11, mind you, versus X-Plane 12. You can see him using the same kind of camera, zooming in and out, having no issues with rendering at any distance.
Yeah, now we're at 3.1 nautical miles, and I got nothing.
Yeah, Sinner called me out of the box, and he still had me perfectly clear in the camera.
All right, I have David.
Now look at this. I got 4 Alpha Mike 4 miles out.
Wrong radio. This is about as far as I would go in a routine, so.
Yeah,
he's running okay.
4.8 miles out.
Now is it specific to some of the CSLs?
David, are you Victor Lima, or is that someone else?
No, I'm 5-1 Victor Lima, yes.
Okay, let's see here.
So, like, if it's a multiple object...
Yeah, I have no trouble seeing him far out.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm about 3 miles out, and I'll do a slip.
I mean, he's not a... Is he a Mustang, though?
He's not a Mustang because he doesn't have your model match, Jeffrey.
Right,
so now
that's the
we're
problem.
coming it down to models now. That's a little better, maybe, if we can narrow it down to that.
I know we didn't have problems with the Mustang
We did not have any
model.
problems with models at all last year. None whatsoever. But could it be something that is an issue with X-Plane 12 right now? Maybe if you were to revert, like I said, back to X-Plane 11, maybe that issue wouldn't be present.
I think he just kited.
I kept the most consistent back pressure I could all the way through.
Nope,
he looked fine for us.
I know he he kited for a minute and then snapped out.
It's not a VPilot issue. That's the thing. This is an issue that's actually apparently not happening to anyone on VPilot. But then, of course, we can't model match as well on VPilot as we can to xPilot. Oh my God! If only we could somehow figure one problem over the other.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I think we've got everything model matched correctly so far.
David, you said you're going to do a loop?
Close.
We installed all of the IVAO models.
That was not a Mustang.
Was that a Mustang that just did a roll?
One Victor
No,
Lima's a Mustang.
The Mustang
Yeah, I
is
was about to
circling
say.
south. Or, I'm sorry, north.
Oh yeah, I see.
Mike, who do you want me following?
Say again?
Which aircraft would you like me watching?
Follow 394 Alpha Mike.
4 Alpha Mike, you're gear up, right?
Yep.
Nicholas?
In mine, I am.
I mean, can you slow down and throw gear down at some point, just out of curiosity to see what?
Yeah, I'll turn around after this one and I'll drop gear.
What's the aircraft type of the guy doing the barrel roll right now?
That's you look good in your stream.
An F-16.
Yeah, that looked like an
F-16.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the model's technically a Eurofighter.
Yeah, it is an interesting deal because in MSFS I am a Hawker Hunter, but connected to VPilot VATSIM it's an F-16 because
that's the model match.
What worked
I couldn't find a Hawker Hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
In time, and I didn't think
it's questionable as to what I'll show up as.
The reason why we're specific to it being an X-Plane thing, Marco, is because there is a way better chance we can model match an X-Plane than there is Microsoft Flight Sim. There is a lot of stuff that's close, but Jeffrey can get a lot of things exact with the model match. Like, we were almost dead on with everything model match-wise on X-Plane. we've got to sort the other problem. So it's going to be an X-Plane show. Jeffrey's going to be on X-Plane, whether it's 11 or 12. We got to figure out if the issues we're having now are 12 specific, and if he just reverts back to 11, then fine, no problem. But that's something we're going to have to test, it sounds like, at a later date when Jeffrey can get on X-Plane again, 11 again on his computer.
So the gear going down is looking good.
I'm flash down, gear down.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
model
gear down
matching
looks good for me too.
Model matching on this is phenomenal.
So
I liked it last year. It was really good.
For Alpha Mike, can you do a loop by any chance?
Yep.
Yeah, but
I'll go gear up, flash up. And
who else was I having issues with? Zero. It wasn't just one Victor Lima that disappeared.
I can go back up in the air.
I slightly kited on the first one, so we'll see what it does in this one.
Jeffrey, I'll go back up in the air in the extra real quick.
Yeah, you disappeared, didn't you?
I'll go back up. I'll just fly straight and level and fly out deep.
Okay.
One Victor Lima. That's the Mustang. That's a shit show. I could not figure. I could not figure
models
out.
in one, but
Not
the
you,
other.
it's the model.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just intentionally being offended for fun.
Okay.
Copy that. You fit right in here.
Yeah. If you want to be intentionally offended, having me in your chat's the right thing to do.
Jeffrey, I'm up in the extra. I'm gonna
see
fly
you.
out
I
deep.
got you. You're on focus.
For Alpha Mike, perfect loop in X-Plane 12 and latest xPilot.
Very
VATSIM
interesting.
look good.
Yes, very interesting.
Wait, what did you just say?
But you're seeing him in X-Plane 12 and you're seeing him go deep as well, like Model Fine?
Yep, I'm extending deep.
A firm.
Yeah, I can confirm the same thing. I'm sitting on the ground watching him in X-Plane 12.
That is not good news.
And Mike ain't got no wings.
How do I solve this issue?
I don't know. Are we saying this is an OSI layer 8 issue?
You mean a PEBCAC?
PEBCAC or picnic? Yeah.
Maybe.
I prefer a layer 8. It's a little bit more obscure.
ID10T?
Yeah, but does anybody have any suggestions on how I fix this?
No, we have nothing helpful.
Nothing.
A second computer.
What? I do not. That's the problem. Is my computer is not a potato computer.
But Jeffrey,
yeah, it shouldn't be exhibiting this.
Yeah,
you
just
didn't have
rebuild and
issues.
reinstall
You
everything.
didn't have these issues in X-Plane 11. I'm wondering if maybe even if it is specific to your computer, maybe if you go to X-Plane 11, would you still have
Are
these
we
issues?
sure that I was in X-Plane 11 last year?
100%. X-Plane 12
thought
wasn't
you
a thing yet.
Okay. All right. Well.
Are you able to put the right back on your stream and go and try and see if you can get X-Plane 11 to run up?
I mean, I don't think I can do it tonight. I don't know that I can get X camera installed and downloaded and
a complete install and setup of X-Plane. I've done it recently of X-Plane 11 because I had a couple things I wanted to do on there, and it was a process.
I had. Oh wait, I got it in Steam. I do have X-Plane 11 in Steam.
Run it and see if we can make this happen. If it can't happen tonight, we'll try and do this again soon. But see if we can make it happen. I've got some time.
Yeah, you want my 2 bits?
Sure. I don't know if I have X camera though.
I could use some help with model matching because Mike's extra 300 is showing up as a beaver.
Well, Jeffrey will have the master model match list at some point.
It's essentially...
That's a tertiary issue, Michael, right now.
It's PosCons. Oh, jeez, I don't even have...
Oh my god, I almost just G'd myself out there. Yeah, there's no way I could be at stunt pilot in real life. I'm a straight and level kind of guy.
What aircraft did I just load in as? I wonder.
See, if we can get this to work with you, Jeffrey, on X-Plane 11, then it might just be an X-Plane 11 show, which is fine, because that's exactly what we did last year. And if it solves most of the problems, we can just eliminate the loop for the kiting issue, and I think we're pretty much good to go at that point. And then it's just a matter of modeling the scenery for X-Plane 11, which apparently doesn't sound like much of an issue versus X-Plane 12.
Really no difference.
If that's the answers to our questions, that would be a success, in my view. Let's see if I can stall this thing out. Oh, that was actually a really good landing I just did. Woo!
Yeah, I think the open question, like the Cubans off the airport seemed okay. It was the loops over the runway that seemed to cause the problem. So that might be just some further testing, because I'd love to be able to do half Cuban turnarounds.
Of course, who wouldn't? Agree.
It's way more interesting than just like turning around.
Yeah.
We're gonna try not to. We're gonna try not to eliminate anything if we can, but you know, we're eventually gonna have to. Beggars can't be choosers at some point.
Yep.
Well, I think the good news is that the problem can be resolved. The bad news is we don't know how to resolve it.
Roger that.
Jeffrey, have you tried different camera angles?
Yep.
So he's coming into X-Plane 11 now. He doesn't have his 3D camera, but he does have the regular camera. Let's see what this shows us. He's gonna have to remember how to zoom in. You got someone flying over the top right there.
Did you try X-Plane 12 without X camera? Just to see if there's an X camera.
Yeah, but the X camera.
I know we want to use it. Exactly.
That would be a whole other problem in and of itself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is working just,
I'm just
fine.
If it's
what
an X
the
camera problem like
fuck?
Mike suggested it might be.
Is that the Mustang? Mustang, go deep out again.
Yeah, because it looks like a Mustang to me, even.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
go
I was
deep
gonna
out.
come in for a landing, but I can go deep out again if you.
Yeah, just one more time if you can go deep out.
I mean, this I can work through. This I can fit. Why is it not working in X-Plane 12? Son of a bitch.
Lessons learned.
So last year was X-Plane 11, right?
Yeah, 100% was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got a spare bed.
Whether it wasn't out yet or whether you just hadn't wanted to switch over quite yet. It was
Yeah, no, you 100% did this. It wasn't out yet. That's the the short version. It wasn't out yet. So you was definitely X-Plane 11. So if this is an X-Plane specific thing. Then
I mean,
that's fine.
I can install X-Plane. I can install X camera because obviously I own the license for the 11.
Throw that in there. Let's see what we can do here.
But our LOD issues are just non-existent.
Yeah, I'm well out of the box. I'm 3-4 miles north at this point.
Yeah, that's not an issue. Son of a biscuit maker.
Well,
very interesting.
Again, Jeffrey, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good that we don't have to go to other people.
Because now we know we can do this show on X-Plane 11. Now you just have to make sure that it's not an issue with your camera once you get that back onto X-Plane 11. And then we still have to circle back to the kiting issue at some point. But now we got to solve the bigger issue first, so...
Yeah, so bigger issue.
That
seems like we're going to be on 11.
It's an interesting question.
Jeffrey, your cool chase camera stuff is something that you did with the X camera developer. Is that right?
No. That's just default X camera behavior. The only thing I did specific this year, different than last year, is I well, I can't show you anymore. The problem I had last year is when you were looking at AI traffic, the list of AI traffic, it was only sorted by distance to camera. So as aircraft were like circling around and getting into the box and out of the box, they were dropping down and up the list. It was just like flying up and down, and trying to capture the right call sign was like literally trying to, catch flies with chopsticks. So I said, if you could sort that list by call sign instead of distance, that would help me a lot. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And that's what he did. So that's why when somebody says focus on 1 Victor Delta, I was like, okay, cool. Bink.
That is a really nice quality of life thing.
Yes. Everything else fucking broke, but whatever. All right, well, we know xPaint 11 doesn't have any LOD issues because I'm watching this exact same
Yep, not for you
Mustang
or for Michael either.
Yep.
miles out.
Okay. So.
Okay, yeah, I just don't know how to use this feature of X camera, I guess.
What? Where? What? Who? What? Who's talking?
Michael Stein.
Yeah, it's your old buddy M. Stein.
I don't know. I just can't. Let's see. Let me check your live feed.
How close is he to the airport?
All right. So, do you have the latest version of X Camera?
242 or no?
You have AI perspectives on, right? Yeah. There is a toggle that lets you sort by call sign instead of distance. I don't think you have the latest version. Yes, you don't have the latest version.
Okay.
Let me quit this. So we can solve one problem ultimately, Mike. So that's good.
Well, that was the bigger problem that came up all of a sudden tonight. So thank God for that. That is resolved. Yep. Now we're back to just the kiting issue,
which did seem intermittent and hopefully just loop issues.
Which, if we have to eliminate loops, just specifically loops from performances, that is fine.
I'm not 100% convinced that Cubans weren't a problem, though.
No, well, we can still continue to test, but it's good that
we could do more testing on those.
Yeah, it's good that we're.
I think the Cubans off airport were okay. I think the loops over the airport were the bigger problem, but we can test that out.
Jeffrey, is it worth me upgrading X camera and giving it another go, or we?
Yeah, I mean,
would you like, or have you?
Not
had
any rush here tonight.
It doesn't really matter. No, Mike,
okay.
It's not, because I'll pull the latest version for xPlane 11.
Yeah, since he's going to be broadcasting, Michael, it's fine.
But we know, so at least we isolated the problem.
Is there any way that you can get it for xPlane 11 right now, Jet, or is that something that would take too long?
I mean, maybe.
Try and do it right now if you can, if you have the time, because I'm not in any rush. I could do more runs in the extra. I know there's probably a handful of people in here that can hang out for a while.
Yeah,
depending on how long you want to take.
Current version is 2.44 beta 3.
Oh, Mike. I only have 2.43 in my download.
I think it was 2.44 was when they introduced that change. Because that was the last change, and it was the one that I asked for. All right, well, let me hit the head, and then give me a minute. I'll hit the head.
I think he said it was a beta version, Michael.
It doesn't matter. 2.4. Yeah, yes, it is a beta version. But you want 2.44.
Okay.
There was only like 2 changes, so I think it's only a beta version, only because, like, it's the first time he threw it out there, but there wasn't a major. It's like 3 lines of code in that version. All right.
Okay, I see it. I see it here.
All right, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
The MSFS version of this P-51 is just freaking impossible to land. That was 3 bounces and a porpoise, and that was one of my better ones.
Yeah, she's squirrely.
I don't know, from what I gather, half of that is a squirrely flight model in this simulator, and the other half is that the plane itself is just a bear to fly. But so freaking fun, you just keep coming back to it.
Mm-hmm.
At least this hopefully works on 11. So that does solve the new, more extreme issues we were having on 12. So that makes me breathe a little bit easier. But now we have to see if we can get back to the original problem to fix, which is the kiting issue. Nicholas, are you flying nice and slow up there? I see you up there.
Mm-hmm. I've just been doing patterns.
Are you upside down?
No.
Oh. Oh no, I'm just, my eyes are, never mind. Disregard. Seeing things, man. Losing it right now.
I wanted to see how slow I could get this thing stable.
So many great ideas for this show compared to the first year, but now we need it to be stable.
Yep, always tech issues.
I can live with the kiting issue. The new stuff hopefully was resolved by just going back to X-Plane 11.
Exactly.
We got some pretty good surprises for you guys for this year too. Some new stuff. It's some admin privy information for now. Roger, no changes. Are you gonna try to get the camera for X-Plane 11 again?
Yeah. Yep.
Roger that.
I'm installing that beta version of X camera for X-Plane 12.
Cool.
The interesting thing is,
now we'll get to see a back-to-back
I don't see how X-Plane or X camera trying to decide what is injecting the AI data that X camera is capturing. Like, it's got to be xPilot that's injecting the data. Like, X camera isn't talking to the VATSIM network to pick up the data, so it has to be xPilot that's injecting the data.
And so then it would be an issue with xPilot to X-Plane 12 versus xPilot to X-Plane 11.
Well, I'm talking about the kiting issue, not the...
Oh, okay. We're not worried about the other issue anymore. Okay.
No.
Thank God for that.
That seems to be a graphics something or other. Although I don't know why they're any different.
Well, hasn't there already been a plethora of other issues with X-Plane 12 that are different than X-Plane 11?
I suppose.
Well, yeah, Mike, that's why I fly MSFS right now instead of any of the X-planes.
I feel like you're hating on me.
Which is wild for John.
If the model matching was good in Microsoft Flight Sim, then we wouldn't have any of these conversations or any of these fucking problems, because we would just do it in MustFuzz. But it's impossible to get good model matching for this show specific in Microsoft Flight Sim.
Yeah, their GA and historic stuff is just so hard to get right.
My only little issue.
Two great sims with their own problems, and their own problems are the only differences that we have the problem with for this show, of course.
You gotta give me a minute. I gotta track down where I even bought X camera, because I think I might have bought it direct, which is gonna take me a hot minute to figure out.
No rush, Jeffrey. No rush. God damn it.
Bear with me.
It's a nice picture, dude.
Why, thank you. Such a great paint job.
All right, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I've got your beta installed. Now, how do I follow these cool guys as they fly around?
Let me see if I can find you. So search on, go by call sign. Oh, well, first of all, go to airport file and create an airport cameras if it doesn't already exist. That's good.
Look at that.
Now pick, yeah, and then just make sure AI traffic's turned on, and then you can zoom in, zoom out. Okay, well, problem solved. Mike's going to take over as the MC.
Well, hold on. You weren't having issues with the F-16, Jeffrey. Let's see if he has issues with the extra. Go to 124 Mike Charlie. I'm not model matched correctly, but let's see it anyway. It'd be quite interesting if it is a model match issue, but then that would still put us back to X-Plane 11 over 12. Gonna take me a minute to get a couple miles out here. Give me a second. It might be a model-specific issue on X-Plane 12, Jeffrey. That's how narrow that it's starting to look.
Jeffrey, I also see on this display, traffic display menu here, I kind of have a zoom limit. Whereas if I'm using the X-plane camera, I think I could just zoom as far as I please. I mean, I haven't lost Mike yet, but...
yeah, but if you pull that down and in, you can grab that right bar and just pull in and out. It's like a zoom handle.
So he doesn't have the extra model that you have, Jeffrey, obviously,
No.
me. And I am at least a couple miles out now, and I'm rendering fine. So is this, like I said, so specific that it is certain CSLs in X-Plane 12 versus X-Plane 11?
Mike, can you do a loop?
Without crashing, I'll try. God bless it. Let me go and cross
Well, you can do the loop.
Here.
It doesn't matter what happens after that.
That's fair.
Duly noted. Let me come back to the show center here. That'd be strange. That would be crazy if it is just a model, like a CSL specific issue with X-Plane 12 versus 11.
Yeah, that's
super specific.
Yeah.
But again, then it would just be a matter of you having to do the show on X-Plane 11.
Yeah,
and
no, that's not.
Michael Minnock just texted me. He just said it would be a pain in the ass to have to do the airport over for X-Plane 11, but if that's what we are bound to,
it's not going to be the only pain in the ass out there. Hold on, am I in 11? I think I... Wait a minute.
Yeah, I went way far out there. Holy moly.
City buns up.
Yeah, I went flat screen to try to find you. I still can't find you on the Zoom.
Now, hold on. Am I in 11 right now? No. Am I 11 or 12?
Oh,
I don't even
Mike,
know.
I think Mike is kiting.
Roll it.
Yeah. No,
I think Mike went to Peoria.
He kited in... Okay, so is this... Okay, then is this an...
So that's telling us
the
it's
only
an
thing that
xPilot
changed on my system was X camera.
That's fascinating. That's very fascinating.
It is fascinating.
So let me not use X camera and see what happens.
I'll come in and do a loop once you pop it off.
It's X camera this whole time?
That would be
well, I don't know, but let's find out.
It's a theory. It's a hypothesis.
I reconnected after my crash. I'm gonna come back up and do this again.
I was wondering if you just got real low if you bought the farm.
I have not figured out how to stabilize this extra here in a loop. That is most likely a skill issue, but
it's squirrely.
One loop only.
This is why I'm just going to be doing low passes and assess the 170 for my version for my act in the show.
It hasn't even been one loop. You get a half a loop.
Well, we all know I'm gonna crash, so I might as well just go right into it.
Yeet.
That's a kite. That was a kite.
Yeah, that's a kite. That's
so that's not definitely xPilot.
Wait. Now, Jeffrey, do you think I should disable X-plane disable X-plane? That'd be a great idea. Disable X camera and
yeah.
Yeah, make sure it's completely disconnected.
Or if you disable it, it should be disconnected.
Okay, BRB.
You could do it in your plugin.
Rightio. All right, X camera is completely disabled.
All right, now check him out
again.
All right,
coming back.
Can you...
Oh my god, my avionics broke, so I have no idea what my speed is. Okay, well, that's fine.
Feel. Stick and rudder skills.
Good job, Garmin. That's fine. We all know I'm going to burn out on this one. One is... I was good for one. I don't know if I'm going to be good for two.
It's X camera.
Well, we don't know that because it doesn't always.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
You're going to need multiple tests, so hang tight to that. Let me go ahead and restart. Try again.
Well, here comes Alpha Mike if he wants to do a loop.
Go for it, Nick.
I'm tracking Alpha Mike.
I'm using a different screenshot. I almost had a screenshot of Mike hitting the ground there. That was going to go up on the Discord.
As it should.
Missed it by a second.
I didn't kite here for me.
No, he kited.
He kited.
So it is not specific to X camera.
Okay, but I didn't have any problems until I upgraded X camera.
Yeah, that was true.
All right, so let me. I'm gonna just. I mean, I know it's disabled, but I'm just gonna remove it entirely, reconnect, and see what happens.
I'm still thinking it's an xPilot issue. So again, it looks like we've resolved our problems from the rendering. That doesn't appear to be an issue anymore, so thank God for that. We're back down to
our original problem.
Original problem of the... Well, it means two things. It means, one, we're back to the original problem, and two, the show is going to be X-Plane 11. Much to, apparently, Michael Minook's chagrin. Jeffrey, you and him are going to have to talk about that.
This is still...
Oh, I didn't kill myself on that loop. That's good.
I don't have.
Of course, the one loop where nobody was watching is the one I didn't kill myself on. Go figure.
We'll just take your word for it.
Well, the aircraft that's 60 miles away, I can't see if that means anything.
Noted.
That's a kite.
Oh, Marone.
That's a kite.
So we still have the kiting issue. That hasn't been resolved. We figured that much out. That still needs to be brought up to the xPilot folk.
All right, so I'm back on X camera off, or X camera completely removed, and so let's see what we get now.
Copy.
Trying to get out of the kite on Jeffrey's screen first.
That's okay. Who's flying the low?
Mike Charlie, how many hours bottle of throttle?
No comment.
Don't ask me. Alpha Mike is in. Who's doing? Who are you watching?
He's racing that one home.
And I am. Let's see. What do we got? I think I have. Yeah, I dirted it. Eh.
You didn't kite though, at least not for me.
I didn't even get a full loop in. I was spiraling out of control before I even had the chance.
Alpha Mike looked good. Well, let's see across the runway here. Let's see what we get.
That's good, and it's good on my end
that looks good.
It's good for me. Now he's in an upside down kite.
That was an overg.
Oh, he just blew up.
Now he's in kite mode upside down.
He blowed up.
Yeah, that's because I died.
Oh, well, that's a whole different problem. All right, I'm taking off again.
All right, Rip.
First time I've ever overg'd the Hawker.
That extra is a handful, huh, Mike?
That's a kite. That's a
Yeah,
kite.
same
I'm
for me,
Mike.
Jeffrey. Okay, Jeffrey, you broke my computer. I'll send you an invoice.
It's a kite. So the good news is it's not X camera. It is definitely xPilot.
So yes, we have the same issue that we were started out with all along.
Mm-hmm.
So we've decided that we need to send some video evidence to the developer of xPilot, and B, the show is 100% going to take place on X-Plane 11. Again, much to the consternation of Michael Minook, because apparently he was not happy about that fact.
Yeah, I'm sure having to do it all over again is not fun. At least we learned things. Crossed a lot of things off.
Yeah, I mean, doing the extra the stream in X-Plane 11 for me is not an issue. If we have to not do the scenery, so be it. It isn't much
Well,
harder.
there's always the possibility that the xPilot dev comes through and helps us out here, I guess.
So I just texted Michael Minook. It says, looks like the only way we can do the show is on 11. We just did a lot of different tests with multiple different people's computers. The kiting issue remains. We have video evidence to show the dev.
Well, we don't have evidence of Mike Stein's stream.
We've decided that the issue is consistent, not dependent on the person's computer, so that doesn't matter, Jeffrey. The only person's video evidence that matters is yours.
Right.
Because we've already eliminated all the different variables every which way but up, pretty much. Different computer, with X camera, without X camera, X-Plane 12, X-Plane 11. We covered the gambit on that.
Yeah, unless you want to do another, if somebody else could do another little segment again, because I'm now streaming Mike's stream. That would be able to share.
I feel so violated.
I'm coming.
Video evidence.
I'm rolling out again.
All right.
I'm doing this for the record, everybody. I'm doing this without Mike Stein's permission.
I am on X-Plane 1209.
He's gone to the left. 12 or 11?
What's that?
Are you on X-Plane 12 or 11?
I switched to 12.
Oh. Well.
Do you want me to switch back to 11?
No.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes?
You can stand.
Well, because we've decided that we're going to do the show on 11, so.
All right. Well, please stand by.
Okay, see ya.
Why in the hell is...
See you later, bye.
Oh, by the way,
not having
Minook is in your chat in the Twitch stream there, Jeffrey.
Huh?
You can probably chat with him via that way.
I heard you talking shit.
Yeah, well, he's tired.
Yeah, is he swearing at you?
He's tired of me texting him in Discord third party at this point, probably. I've already interrupted his dinner with him and his fiance, which, again, I apologize, Michael.
We already disconnected that on another stream. But hi, Mike.
Yeah, we already tried that variable, Mr. Minook. And again, tell the fiance we're sorry.
Yep, sorry. You can bail, dude.
Just tell her it's important Airshow business.
Yes.
I'm literally sweating right now, and it's not even that hot in my apartment just because it's just pissing me off.
What the hell was that app you were running? Mike.
All right, I'm back in 11.
Mike, what was that little pop-up thing you just had?
Oh, I don't know. What was it?
I don't know. I just saw a little ribbon menu down the middle of your screen.
Tonight's going to be the night that Michael Minook suddenly decided he doesn't want to be an admin in the flying club anymore.
Maybe the rep menu for...
Oh, okay. Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That was that. Maybe, and it just popped over. Got it. Sorry. Right then.
All right. 124 Mike Charlie is the one
Jeffrey,
you
I'm sorry. I've violating your personal space here.
Is that me? Sorry. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about that. Just get on the camera. It doesn't matter where we are. If we're
Okay, you want to follow me again so I can crash out on stream again.
So show your plugins menu real quick, Mike. We can verify that that's disabled. Okay. Actually, go up to show plugin admin and uncheck X camera. Good. All right. Now proceed.
Yeah, get on. Let me know when you're lined up to me on the runway. 124 Mike Charlie.
There it is. I see him. Woot.
Rolling.
Proceed.
All right, folks, I gotta jump.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging
Take it
out
easy.
so long.
Thanks for joining us.
It was fun as always.
Was it?
Night, David.
I have to make you feel better.
No, that worked. Keep looping it, buddy.
Oh, Mike, hang in there. No.
Oh, no.
No.
Wah, 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 wah.
I always spin it coming out of the loop.
Huh.
Every single time it spins out. This plane is so unstable.
It's the poor craftsman that blames his tools.
This reminds
I'm
me
not
of last
denying that
year.
it's a skill issue, but I'm just not used to a plane being this unstable.
Last year, who was flying the extra 330 last year when
That
we were
was
practicing?
Chris Soja.
Oh my gosh. And he kept crashing in. I lost my crap when Captain Hooker was like
Right rudder, Mike.
melted extra 330.
I mean, the extra is a handful. It is no joke.
Anyways, here we go again.
Imagine how scary it must be to fly that thing in real life, knowing that could happen if you're not really super careful. And or imagine what it would be like to be in an airplane knowing it's piloted by JPC. Any
Don't
second.
tell that to all of my customers that I fly on a daily basis during my day job.
Any second. Oh, that's a kite. That's a kite.
Oh no! Look at that.
Kite confirmed.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's a kite.
Oh, and I actually survived this loop too. Go freaking figure.
That's a
Well,
kite.
It really is an xPilot problem.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, can
Now-
you zoom in?
So
at all?
like, how do you get out of the kite?
Zoom
Can you
in?
do like a full
Not
barrel roll?
necessarily. No, nothing really.
That
Oh
you
my
can
God.
try things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
No, it's yeah. That's a cool hover, bro.
I'm just gonna interject and say that I'm sitting on the ground in X-Plane 12, and I just watched that, and there was no kite for me.
Yeah, no, that's like I said, because it's a client.
Does that
It's
mean
incredibly
it's
random. It's an
it's
X-plane.
client
It's
side.
a client issue. It's a completely
Yeah.
random thing.
It's X. It's
Oh,
X.
that's wild.
X
Yeah,
pilot
I
client
was under
side.
the impression that it was going to be an xPilot systemic problem, not a client side problem. That's even more fascinating.
No, it's client side because if it was VATSIM side, then you would have that issue in VPilot. It's definitely
Yeah,
a client
because
side.
Jeffrey was having issues and I wasn't, and now
Yep.
it's definitely a client side thing. That's
All right.
Wow.
So
I'm seeing it on both.
well,
I just did a whole other loop,
Wild.
and I'm still kiting.
yeah.
Oh my god!
Maroon. All right. So
It might just be we have to ban looping unless X-plane can get a fix for it.
xPilot.
X-pilot, excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah.
if X-pilot can get a fix for it before June, then fine. But otherwise, we might have to just make it so that there's no loops in anyone's routines, which would suck. But I mean, that's the
Well, if I can figure out an alternate camera view that I can just cut to in a panic.
yeah. But then we don't know
It's
when they
not a
come out of
camera
it, and then
view,
you're
yeah.
stuck in that view for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
it is
true.
what it is.
I would still rather pull the loops out honestly. I think this needs to be more of an exterior view show, like it was last year.
Man,
I'm not saying you can't incorporate some of the interior view, but we can't play that roll the dice game not knowing when they're going to come out of it. I'd rather just X out the loops from routines, which is not going to be a huge deal because I'm sure there's actually probably a decent amount of routines that don't need to do loops, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be a huge deal if we have to just eliminate the loops, Jeffrey, if it can't get fixed prior. But this is still the worthwhile video evidence to provide to the developer of xPilot.
I mean, I think we've determined that we have not. Yeah, that.
We've done everything, every way, every possible imaginable variable that we can think of right now, and it's the client.
Yes.
Is this a timing issue of who loops first?
No, it's not an issue versus who, because if you run back the show from last year, you would see that it was anyone that did a loop at any time during the show pretty much went into a kite.
I know I saw that. I was there for the thing, but I'm just wondering if it's like, does the first loop go through fine, but the second one, third one, fourth one doesn't?
No, because every time I reset my sim, it was the very first loop that it was causing the issue most recently.
All right,
and we also had several that went off well earlier, and we were thinking, hey, we might not have the issue, and then we just started having it all of a sudden. So there were definitely some that went through fine, and then some.
So like I can do this for
nobody needs to watch the Airshow.
I just
it'll go off great.
I just kited again. I see on at least on Michael Stein's stream after just doing a loop after I had been fixed. So it's
I'm watching it as well.
Well,
it's
this
definitely
is now...
client side.
Boozy, this
Mike,
is xPilot 11 at this point.
I'm going to disconnect xPilot and reconnect and see where I see you.
Okay.
So.
Is there a way to force reconnect without disconnecting? Can you just force a refresh?
No, I don't think so.
In xPilot?
Would be nice.
So I might be able to, like, I can.
When I reconnect, you're out of the kite, Mike.
Interesting. So Jeffrey, did you hear what Michael Stein just did?
The reconnect issue.
Yeah. So you want me to
So, Mike, if you would do another loop, we'll see if we can get you back into the kite and see if I can duplicate that.
No, I got you.
Where if you could just quick disconnect, reconnect, and it'll fix it.
How about this? Yeah. This is him in a kite in like so wing view mode doesn't work.
Or it works too good, because that is an excellent display of aerobatics there.
So, but that's like, if I do that, then it's like, that's more disruptive, unless we had...
Okay, now after the reconnect, that loop went fine.
Mm-hmm.
It could be an interesting thing where maybe Jeffrey is going to have to just quick disconnect, reconnect if the kiting thing is there, and then kind of just proceed with that, and we'll just have to warn the viewers that that's the glitch.
Maybe
I need to try to kite this again though. Now, Michael.
All right, that's two great loops in a row.
So. Or on the downtime, right? When you're outside the box.
Yeah, does it
disconnect, reconnect, if you can.
Yeah,
I mean, I could go to another cutscene. I could go to a cutscene and reconnect.
That's three good in a row. Oh, nice turn.
Mike's getting a lot of good practice in that extra.
It's not what I'm going to be performing in.
That's what you say.
What about asking the xPilot dev for a quick refresh option?
Well, the problem is though. The problem though is then the problem is when I reconnect, xCamera loses its AI perspective.
All right, I'm back in the kite, Michael.
Yep, you're in the kite. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect.
Wow, you're in a kite in my view.
Wait till I flip onto the other side there.
Now hold on, we all got in the same damn kite at the same time.
You lost me. I flipped around on you. I'm on the other side. There you go.
Check out my stream though.
Looking at that ass.
If I switch to another aircraft and come
straight
back?
and level.
Okay, so the disconnect reconnect thing seems to be a working theory.
So it's maybe it's a network, maybe it's a position report from the network.
Yeah, reconnecting. That's what I'm saying. It's clearly an xPilot issue.
Clearly.
Yep.
It almost seems similar to like the ground clamping, that you get.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's like it's something goofy like that. But it is not xCamera. It is xPilot.
But it sounds like we're getting a workaround here potentially.
No, we're not. We're
getting a bug report in.
We got evidence. We got supportive evidence to suggest that the xPilot developer hopefully can take a little longer look at this and figure it out.
Preferably before the show, so we don't have to ban loops. But if we have to, like I said, if we have to eliminate loops from the show this year, there's nothing to say that the X-Plane developer won't finally get it sorted in time for us to be able in 2025 to be able to do the loops again. If it's a 1-year thing to eliminate the one glitch that we had last year, then it is what it is.
What I could do is have a QR code to send a bug report to xPilot that I pop up when I reconnect to the network.
Good Lord, this sounds like I know a guy that knows a guy that knows the guy.
Please file the kiting issue bug report, and then I will switch back, reconnect, and then go back to live streaming.
It's not a terrible idea.
I know. Like, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, man.
You're going to get this guy so many freaking bug reports of the same thing. He's going to be like, you mother effers.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Jeffrey, did you sort out the distance rendering issue you had, or no?
Yeah, I switched to xPlane 11.
Yeah, that was an xPlane 12 to xPlane 11 specific. We've established that the show is going to happen on xPlane 11. That's what we've discovered. So there's no two ways around that.
And we think that issue is related to model matching?
Either that or just some kind of xPlane 12 bug, since xPlane 12 is still a beta.
Well, I didn't have the distance issue with xPlane 12.
You're correct. So it could be a model matching issue specific to 12, but it's issues that the model matching does not have on 11.
Right. And
so it forces our hand to do 11 for the show.
And that was a great turn. No kiting. Oh, but are you going to stall?
Bye. Nah. He saved it. Huzzah. He's got this. I don't know why my zoom isn't working right now.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
No cutting. That was perfect. Is that a Virtual USA Flying Club livery?
It sure looks like one.
The underside said Virtual USA Flying Club. Do an aileron roll. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's what it was. I think I might have done that for last year. Why is the camera zoom not working?
See if I can do like the 8-point turn or whatever.
Snap roll?
Well, 7 points, but close enough.
That looked great for me.
All right, next time midfield, do another aileron roll, please.
Okay.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Hold on, I almost lost it there for a second. I'm coming back.
Yeah, I noticed. We couldn't help but noticing that.
What's happening here is that position packets are being dropped.
Look who's here.
We need to figure out why these position packets are being dropped. Because as soon as a reconnection is established, those packets are right there. So the packets aren't being processed quick enough, or
well, they're not also
they're
not resetting quick enough. Like if they get dropped, that's okay. Oh, you know what? Sounds like what Ross Carlson dealt with CRC. So instead of what he did, instead of trying to wait for the packets to come back in, he just ignored them and caught the next packet and went with that.
And that may be a possibility that we can look into, because the information may be being sent out by the pilot client too fast, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, because that was something I read about. That's why there's CRC version 2 that Ross is putting out, because the way he was handling packet loss was waiting for it to catch up. I gathered, and that would cause certain issues. And so instead of waiting for it to catch up, he just dumped it and captured the next good one. And ignored anything behind it, because what difference does it make at that point?
Exactly. And kiting may be trying to grab that lost packet.
There's a kite.
There's a kite. I'm going to disconnect.
Now see if right here, if I disconnect quick and then reconnect and then reestablish. Mike, where'd he go?
Straight and level.
Where'd he go? Mike. He's back to straight and level. So, yeah, it's something.
Michael Manook, I thought you had the night off.
There's another kite.
Like I was saying, this is going to be the night where he doesn't want to be a Virtue Safe Flying Club admin anymore. He interrupted his damn dinner.
Speaking of that, I have to go take care of animals, and I gotta get some feed, guys.
All right. Well, we're back to established that we've eliminated X camera because we saw it on Mike Stein's feed, which was a possibility. But the data injection into X-Plane is coming through xPilot.
But the funny thing is, it all uses the same data information as VPilot. All the packet timing is all the same. So,
and that
it's just very unique that.
Yeah, but we've established through many people on Mustfuss that it is definitely not a VPilot issue.
Maybe
it
VPilot has
very
some...
specific to xPilot for some reason.
Yeah, maybe VPilot has some logic to.
Does Ross do both anymore?
Or something.
Does Ross do both? Mike?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, I meant.
No, Justin's the dev for xPilot.
Okay, and VPilot is Ross, right? Yeah, I think so.
That I don't know.
All right. So, yeah, there's something unique to xPilot that is.
Jeffrey, see if you can get a quick disconnect, reconnect, and find me quick again. That might be a play that we have to make where you have to kind of get that down quick.
Yeah, I mean, what I need is a clip. I can't, have him scrub through 20 minutes of video trying to find something. If I'm going to reapproach him with this, I need a clip that I can say, hey, take a couple minutes, take a look at this. This is what's happening. This is what we're doing to solve this. How can we fix this?
Yeah, see, the reconnect work, put me straight in level. Okay, so here is going to be the clip, Mike. So I'm going to, Jeffrey, we're going to start right now. Here's going to be your clip.
Well,
so mark your time on your stream.
Sure. We're at $1.50. We'll see if it kites first.
Nope.
I could also do
Pressure's really on for me to not crash it out on any of these
Nope,
loops
you're
now.
good. That loop was good, so just keep looping. That time it didn't kite.
Alright, we'll do it until it does, and then we'll do your quick disconnect, reconnect.
That's a kite. So he's pointed straight up at the air. His attitude is vertical. I'll
yeah, and I'm
disconnect.
straight level right now.
Reconnect. Wait for him to show up over here. And now he's straight and level.
That's the clip you need, Michael, right there. All that within a minute. There you go. Timestamp that, Jeffrey.
Can someone clip that for me? I can't from here.
Yeah, I will.
Or timestamp it, or.
Yeah, it's a hour 50 in, hour 50.
1 hour 50 minutes, Michael. That's your timestamp.
I'll DM it to you. And I'll send you the link to the VOD when I'll save the VOD and send it to you.
Okay. And just to confirm, users that are not using xCamera are also experiencing the same issue.
Correct. And I can see if I can find that. I'll find the timestamp for that in my stream too.
Because Michael Stein was doing that. We worked that theory with Michael Stein, and we approved that theory is that's correct. That it was not specific to xCamera, but it is xPilot. He disabled it and then completely removed it, and it was still having the same effect.
Okay.
There's another kite mode right here at an hour and 52. And we had Mike Stein do it only about 10 or 20 minutes ago. So.
All right, flip something into Twitch.
All right, Mike, you head out, man. You got shit to do.
Oh, and I crashed out finally.
Oh, there you go.
That was a matter of
Well, I've seen enough.
Okay.
All right. That concludes my testing for the evening.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to VOD this.
I think that was beneficial.
Yeah, we
have a workaround if it can't be fixed prior to the event. That's a good workaround. That allows us to now not eliminate anything from anyone's routine.
Yeah, we'll have to have them extend it so I can come up with something to cover it. Like technical
that will just be a matter of will be a matter of briefing prior to the show. That's a briefing. That's on me to brief them appropriately for that.
Yeah, because I'll have to throw up I have to throw up some sort of a, I have to throw something other than live feed so I can reconnect, connect, and reestablish connection to the pilot. You know what I mean?
Correct. And those could also be like those maneuvers put towards the end of the routine.
Maybe I could have a picture like that video of that like aircraft crashing into the mountain. I can use that or something.
All right, guys. Well, send me the links and send me what you've got, and I'll approach Justin with this, and we'll see what he can do.
Michael, thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting your dinner. Tell your fiance I apologize, please.
All right.
Thanks,
all right.
Michael.
Everyone have a good night. Yep. We'll check you guys later.
See you.
I feel like such a dick. God damn it. Oh, he's going to hate me now.
Ah.
He did not sound like his usual jovial self.
No, he didn't. He sounded a little on the frustrated side.
Right. Well, I don't know. I didn't bring him into this.
Again, he's going to be pissed at me.
Oh, good.
Me, Mike. I'm the one that brought him into it.
It's not my fault.
I also pinged send him the link to the video. Had a message for direct messaging.
Gosh darn it.
We're all... he could tell he was not super thrilled.
Just circle the wagons and let him know that nothing is ever this important. And they can always wait. Because they can.
Like I said, this is going to be the night where he questions his actual wanting to stay an admin on the flying club here.
No. You would have pinged him if he was the only contact to Justin you had, whether he was admin or not. It's got
Probably.
He showed up. He showed up because he wanted to.
Right. It's like, it's a club member thing, not an admin thing, Mike. It's actually, being associated with you. That's the issue.
That's usually the issue for most people.
Yes, right.
Yo, I
get
get away.
believe me, I get that a lot,
the opposite direction.
I get that a lot.
I'm also too much of a people pleaser, so I'm gonna overanalyze the shit out of this tonight.
Yeah, see, that's the difference because I don't care.
Yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be all fine, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, no problem," you know. And then, but tonight I'm gonna overanalyze the crap out of this and be like, "Oh boy."
Yeah. Well, interesting. Well, we learned something. Although I really would love to understand that LOD issue in X-Plane 12. That's a whole other layer of crap.
I think what I learned is we haven't gotten anywhere in a year with X-Plane.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any control because we're not the devs. That's the sad, you know.
Yeah, but I know way too many people that listen that, yeah. Huh.
Mike, just send him a fundamentals of instruction textbook.
Oh my god.
And he'll be over the moon.
Yeah, that's why he's pissed, dude. He's like, he just ruined his whole life for the next 6 months. It wasn't about tonight. It was about...
Hey, I was looking forward to this, but now he's telling me that this
Yeah.
is going to be terrible.
You're peeing his Cheerios two hours ago. Like, that's why he's upset.
That's okay. I'm going to find another night when this is cooled off, where me and him are going to have a conversation, and we'll level this out.
Yeah.
Oh,
just tell him I went through it and look how I turned out. That's gonna help.
Well, you went through this with me last year when we were doing the first show.
Oh my goodness.
And he came back for more.
Surprisingly, yes.
Well, it's not June yet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I got a Vulcan loss error, and not since then. So that's another issue I got to work out.
All right, gents. My watch has ended. I'm glad I could help out.
No, thanks
Thank you, Michael.
so much,
check
man.
in with you later. Take care. Good night.
Have a great night, sir.
All right. Well, I got to decide if I'm gonna have another skull full of booze and go flying, or do something else.
I have some appointments that I need to make tomorrow morning, so I actually have to tap out at this point. So.
All right. I'm going to bounce to my other voice chat and figure things out from there.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey, for putting up with this, and everyone else, thank you for the help.
Nope.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
Right.
See you. Oh. Okay. Well, now we got to figure out what to do. Philip, what do we think?
That's a good question. They got way too shit-faced last time, so I'm on your shoulders tonight.
New York's offline. I gotta go get another drink though, because I'm starting to feel a little sober, and that is never good. Albuquerque. Can we find the path? What's the path? Oh, we should find the path that Bugs Bunny took, where he makes the wrong turn at Albuquerque. And fly that. Maybe not. Oh my god. Oh, wait, hold on. That's KLAX. Oh, well, tower's on. Interesting. We could shoot the KSAT. Oh, wait a minute now. You told me up in here about Louisiana.
But you're not looking at Louisiana.
New Orleans means New Orleans. New Orleans. God, do I want to shoot that fucking corridor right now?
There is a corridor there.
Interesting. There's 6 people watching. I have been totally ignoring chat. Anything important? Oh, well, Boozy dropped in. And I'm sure he's gone.
Oh, God, Boozy.
He was helpful. I'm actually streaming flight sim or air traffic controller again on Saturday, because I felt it went pretty good last Saturday, last weekend, and there's another event. So yeah, we're gonna do that again. Right, what to do? We have choices.
I bought Boozy merch.
Huh?
Now I feel bad. I bought Boozy's merch. I got his T-shirt. It feels so good. It's so soft.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. You should buy one.
I might. Like, it's so funny because, like, you know, he streams like early in the day, like weekdays. But I got a feeling, like, whenever I watch his stream, I get like me vibes. You know what I mean? I just like,
oh yeah,
his attitude is like very much like mine. Like, you can tell he's pretending not to care when shit goes south, but
just in it to win it.
Yeah, he's just in it to. He's in it to entertain. That's the bottom line, right? He's not. I mean, I'm not in it to win anything. I'm just here to like entertain whatever handful of fools want to be entertained by my sense of humor. All right, so Potomac, 39 minutes. I don't know what to do, Phil. Oh my goodness.
You're looking to still fly? I could load up and we go.
Yeah.
To
who?
Do something in
Easton?
Easy. You go Easton to somewhere. You want to fly East Coast? I mean, I'm good to fly most of that.
Naval Surface Warfare Center. It sounds like something to be fun to. Quantico.
They fired this in.
Manassas, Easton. What does Easton to Manassas look like? And before we go much further, I gotta go get another skull full of booze because this is ridiculous right now. Easton, because this approach controller just got on.
Well, Easton, well, that's not going to give us much flight time. We're at 20 minutes, if that.
To Manassas?
Easton to Manassas? Yeah, it's like 50 miles, if that.
It's like 41 minutes, man. We could fly in 172s. Plus, you got a bank shot out of the Bravo, right? So we got a bank shot down here somewhere.
Yeah, get around that.
It's a 45-minute flight.
Although the SFRA is live now, VATSIM, right? So.
Yeah, but
we could request the clearance.
That's only threading the needle, man. That gets us this way, which makes it even fucking longer.
Yeah, we're even harder. Going to the north, yeah, it'd be awful.
I mean, if you want to fly we could fly to Frederick through the needle. But that's not going to change the flight time much.
Nope. Not at all.
Technically, we're in the SFRA as it is. Unless we want to bank shot all the way around it. But if we do, I don't know that we even get into approach control for the handoff for ATC. Can I even remember what the... Actually, fucking Manassas is in the SFRA.
That it is.
Fuck! I don't remember the rules. Do you?
It's just you have to file IFR if you're going to file a flight plan at all, which you have to file a flight plan if you're going into the SFRA on that.
It doesn't have to be an IFR. It's a VFR.
No, but we have to file IFR because we need the IFR squawk code. So even though we're flying VFR, we have to file IFR to get the squawk code. I think.
No. That is not true.
Not right. Nope. is that only the freeze? Or do you have to file IFR if you're going VFR?
Say that again?
So we're flying into the CIFRA.
Yeah.
Right? We need to file a CIFRA flight plan, which I think requires, on VATSIM, I think requires, no, it's probably only the freeze. CIFRA is probably different. We probably don't check.
Because if you wanted to if there's no CIFRA in DC and you load in at Ronald Reagan and want to fly VFR out of Ronald Reagan, right? That's a Bravo. You need a squawk code, and you do not have to file an IFR flight plan. You file VFR.
No, now you do. So they are doing so VATSIM is doing the DC.
So that's part of their program?
SFRA. Yeah. So now you have to do a DC flight plan.
I get that. I mean, I understand that, but
you have to file it IFR just to get a squawk code, and that's the freeze portion of this. You have to get a squawk code coming out of the CIFRA, not CIFRA, but the freeze portion of CIFRA.
I don't know. I guess I don't understand the freeze portion.
The freeze is the tan portion in the middle of the big thing. I think there was a big whole DZC update where they're going to implement freeze rules, CIFRA rules.
All right, so do we have a link for that?
Ooh, yeah, give me a hot second.
Right.
I got the email and something else.
I mean, I'm not... If that's how they're implementing it, that's one thing, but in VATSIM, I know I could file a VFR flight plan out of LaGuardia, for instance, and I still need a squawk code to fly out of the fucking LaGuardia airspace, or the New York Bravo, and the controller will just file a flight plan and create the squawk code. Now, if you do file IFR, it will create the squawk code for you automatically on VATSIM, so maybe that's what they're doing. I can appreciate that. I think it was on
I got the PDF, but hang on, let me find the actual email that was sent out.
Because there was a link to it on the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord, wasn't there?
There were one or two that popped up.
Because it was relative to that event.
Yeah, Tuesday GA something.
College Park Airport. Yeah, Mike Steins.
Yep.
Right, here's his briefing. That's got Gaithersburg, Maryland to College Park's got the right vibes. That I've done. VATSIM DC SFRA Pilot Guide.
Which you wrote?
Huh? I
You
didn't
wrote
write
one of these, right?
I didn't write this. I did an event a year ago, but this was written because I created the event. And you got the gates. So Wino Gate we're entering. Okay, but anyway. I remember that now. Oh, the freeze, the flight restriction zone. Oh yeah, so we're not flying into the freeze.
Yeah, but they treat the freeze very similar to well, they don't treat the freeze anyway. They treat the freeze as SFRA. It's just a temporary restricted zone.
Mm-hmm. Right. Leesburg doesn't count. Got it. That's over here. Right. Well, we're not flying into the freeze because we'd be like, because we're actually the gates are listed on here somewhere.
No, the gates are pretty wide open. Got Paleo to the northwest or northeast, Lucky Gate to the northeast, and the Wino Gate south.
Got Paleo Gate.
Yeah, it's where everybody comes in.
Yeah, we're gonna enter. We're gonna enter the Wino Gate because we're coming in just under the Paleo Gate. That's the cutoff right here. That's 120. And I'm suggesting, we head down like heading 254. So we're gonna enter Wino Gate. Wait. Oh, I fucking got the wrong thing. No, I'm good over here.
I want to go way south of that.
Wino Gate. South sector. Okay, so they're not going to have SFRA positions online. Ah, okay. So IFR instead of VFR. There it is. That's right. I do remember that now.
Yeah, you gotta put because you need a squawk code to get into it.
Yeah, but okay, I get that, but they can also assign a squawk code for a VFR flight.
Yes, but it has to be registered in VATSIM as
I know, but
which is the pain in the ass.
I mean, just so we're clear, right? If you file a VFR flight plan, ATC can assign you a squawk code. If you file IFR, a squawk code is assigned automatically. So by the DC RTAC saying file IFR, that just saves them a step, which is great. I get it. But I just want you to understand it's two different things.
I do understand that, but it was also so filing into the CIFRA and let alone the freeze. You have to file the flight plan ahead of time and get especially into the freeze. So this is the freeze portion.
Yes.
You got to call ahead and get a squawk code.
Right,
whether
which
or
ATC
not your
can
VFR,
give you. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
but what would happen if we filed VFR versus IFR and then we called them on the ground at Easton and said, hey, because you would do this in real life. I'm on the ground at Easton. We're going to enter the SFRA. Not the freeze, just the SFRA. To land at Manassas. They would say, okay, blah, 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 squawk, whatever your squawk code is.
Well, that is true. That is
right.
True.
So,
correct.
And they can do that. They could do that in VATSIM if they wanted to. Point is, if we file an IFR flight plan on VATSIM, the system will assign us a squawk code automatically, so that controller really only has to read what was already assigned, as opposed to the steps you have to take is the controller has to create a flight plan for you, hit create, and then a squawk code is initiated at that point, and so it's extra steps. So I'm just, you know what I mean?
No, I get you. Yeah. I get you.
And I see what you're saying, and I get it, and I understand why they did this. It makes total sense.
Yeah, for this it makes great sense.
Because we're not going to transition, so we're. So our departure is the entry gate. So we would file IFR from Easton to, but we would go dep as Woolly. Yeah, Wino. Dep is Wino. That's what I think we would do.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So now the question is, all right, am I waking up to do this? All right, so wait a minute. I think we are. Although I need to get another drink. So does that sound good? Is that what we're gonna do?
I think so. I'd be up to fly Easton to
And what are you flying in?
I don't know. I'll do a Pilatus and or a 310.
That's fast. Maybe I'll fly the then in that case, I guess I'll fly the
I do 150. I can do the 152. I can take 152.
No, I'll drop into Seneca. I mean, it's 45 minutes and a 172.
Yeah.
But I'll drop in the Seneca, so you can jump in that thing you said. Not the first one. The Pilatus, you'll be there in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it'd be fast. I'll take a 310.
Yeah, there you go.
That's still it's 150. I think indicated.
I'll keep up with the Seneca and that, I think ish. All right, let me go potty. While we're loading in, I'm gonna go potty. I'm gonna get another drink, and then I'll be right back, and we'll fly this thing. It'll be awesome. Oh, I gotta change my whole thing here. Hold on. This scene collection is no good. Ah, that's better. That's even betterer. Okay, that's cool. Now things are the way they're supposed to be. So I'm gonna go away from keys and do the things I just talked about. Right? Yeah, sure. Oh, really? This is what we're doing? Apparently we're watching me reload in. For feck's sakes. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes, Phil.
Yeah, we'll try our best.
All right, so, right. We could get ahead of the game. The only thing that doesn't make sense departure and destination. DEP for the entry gate. I mean, that's clear as day. Okay. Remark SFRA. I know the Wino gates, that makes sense. Beam Chesapeake Beach. I mean, Wino gate's easy to hit. All right, we need a two-way radio. Check. Operating transponder mode C. Check. Pilot flight plan. So the DC SFRA flight plan is IFR. Okay, so that's fair enough. Can we keep it under 180 knots? I think we can. Okay. I think that's fair enough. DFCR, activate. So we're going to call clearance. Yeah, well, I think we're going to be a little more descriptive than just VFR departure. I think we'll say Easton SFRA departure into Manassas. Does that make sense? Oh, wait, inbound. Yeah, VFR inbound. Technically, we don't have to get that clearance before we take off, just before we enter the SFRA. So we could contact him as a tower controller and then activate it in the air. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So we could call him up. So that's really what we should do. We should file the IFR flight plan as you suggested and as outlined up above. And then we would contact that approach controller because he's the tower controller at Easton and just say, hey, we're VFR departure eastbound. And then once he gives his frequency change approved, then we can call him back and say, hey, yo, we are VFR inbound to Manassas. That sounds right. If I would ever fucking load in. I thought these bombs were behind us, man. Did you cheer me two bits when I wasn't looking?
Yeah.
What the? When was that? Oh my goodness.
When I said you want about 2 bits, but you were doing the flight stream.
You know I'm not focused on that shit. I didn't even hear the announcement come through.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
Sorry, man. I appreciate the biddies.
Not worried about it.
This is bullshit. We're flying to Seneca when I get in there, right? Yeah, I think that's what I said. Or no, are we flying super slow? What are we doing?
Good question. I came in PC6 still.
What?
That's slow as shit. Doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to load in tonight. Come on, I got to be able to load in faster than... I know it's not going to be an hour. It might be, sadly, it might be 10 or 15 minutes. Feck. Next Saturday, though, Phil, I'm going to be doing an air traffic control stream again. Atlanta's doing like a marathon event. They're starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday morning and going to 1 a.m. Sunday.
Good Lord.
Pretty much full coverage in Atlanta is the goal. And as a result, everyone around them is going to try to support them as best they can. So I'm going to start streaming my normal-ish time. Might pop on a few minutes early Saturday. But I'm going to do LaGuardia Ground again. I was a great stream, I felt like, last week.
I got way too shit-faced and tried to land with you, and I think I fucked up.
I think I had to disconnect before you could get down. Because I was baked.
Oh, even better. Oh, that makes even better for me then.
Yeah, no, you had... So what happened was...
I was pretty toasty.
Yeah, I was super toasty, which I shouldn't have been, but I got toasty. Because I was on. It was like 4.5 hours I was controlling. And so there was another controller that hopped on, like 10 minutes left in my stream. And he's like, well, when you guys are done, I won't mind taking over his tower. And I was like, God bless you, sir. And I was like, you're in control. And I bailed. And then as soon as I logged off, I was like, I think you're about ready to enter our airspace. So I apologize.
Yeah, I think I might have landed in a parking lot. It was pretty bad.
That's funny.
It was pretty bad.
Well, now we're waiting. I'm about to order $1,400 worth of streaming shit, dude. I'm gonna get a cool light, so I'm even brighter. I'm gonna get all these arms that stick out everywhere. Not that you'll be able to see them. I'm gonna get that teleprompter I've been promising all of us, myself included.
See it. Love to hear it.
I got a different camera. It's a 4K camera. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. I'm going to pull the trigger tomorrow. I'm going to have to order a breathalyzer too, because I got a feeling that would be fun to see.
That's where I fucked up on Saturday.
What happened?
Well, I was like, oh, I'm just drunk enough to fly. Okay, I'm drunk enough to fly. So
usually when I'm that drunk, I'm like, let's go fuck with Stu. Let's go.
Yeah. No, and instead I went, I'm gonna fuck with you and fuck with JPC.
Here we go.
23 November, so.
All right, let's go. So I got to file a flight plan. First of all, I got to change. I'm changing to the Seneca. I think this will happen. Let's change.
I also have to file a flight plan now. Holy shit.
I haven't even done that yet. Hold on. I got to go to the Seneca. You're flying the Pilatus, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm definitely flat changing to the Seneca. That won't take long.
I can go slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go $150-ish.
Oh yeah, I'm not even that fast. I'm 120, 110, 110 if you're lucky.
What are you flying?
Pilatus, PC6.
You fly faster than that. Don't lie.
No.
You're full of shit.
Buck 10 is good.
Stop. All right. November 410. This is a PA 34. It's definitely light. Equipment code.
Here we go.
We are Should we fly at Whiskey? Yeah, we're going to fly at Whiskey. Iowa Scotsman with a 3-stream streak sneaking in. I just saw Iowa Scotsman jump in. Welcome, sir. Yeah, we're about to get crazy. We're flying the DC SFRA. I'm slant Whiskey for damn sure. Departure Easton, Echo Sierra November, I believe. We're going to be off block 0305. Sounds about right. This is 3,500. I'm going to file 3,000 just on account of I mean, I guess they could get us
show us your
and Captain Bliss. You're in time, dude. If you can load in quick, we're flying Easton to Manassas. We're loading in right now. I mean, I guess we could even get clearance into the Bravo. Maybe?
We probably should. What is Manassas, ACO?
Hotel Echo Fiera. Hotel Echo Foxtrot. Jesus. Right. I'll file 4,500 then, just to see if we can get into the Bravo. 4,500. No. It's fine. I'm gonna go $150. That PC6 will go $150, won't it?
No.
Come on.
I'm $120. I'll catch up.
Are you serious?
We're $120 cooking.
I don't understand. I don't understand anything about the PC6. All right, well then let me change aircraft.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm flying the DC-3 if it didn't break. I'm gonna fly the GNS. Oof. Did I load the GTN? I didn't load the GTN, so I don't have that as an option. We're gonna fly this, yeah, that mode. Okay. Oh yeah, no worries. Saturday I'm gonna be controlling Captain Bliss, doing another one of them controller thingies. Arrival Hotel Echo Foxtrot. Is that what I said? Yes.
No, that was what's our departure?
Echo Sierra November. Yeah, I'll be LaGuardia ground on Saturday from 8 to 11. There's an event in Atlanta. I was just explaining to Phil. Atlanta's doing sort of a semi-marathon chain of events. Starts at 8 a.m. Saturday and goes to 1 a.m. Sunday morning Eastern time. So I'm going to control 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yes. Fly through, if you want to, just show up LaGuardia ground and fly pattern work in an Airbus A320. That has happened. Looking, I'm in an Airbus A321neo looking for close traffic. Okay. That's great. You do that, sir. 45-minute burn time here. Let's go. 0045-0145. Route details. DEP. What is this one called? It was Woolly, right? No, Wino.
Yeah, we're going Wino.
DEP Wino. Remark. SFRA. Virtual USA Flying Club. Twitch.tv. Jeffrey Beep. Alright, with the B. got it. Everything good there? Something about SFRA remark optional, right? It's optional, but included. So this all checks. All right, I filed. Where did my client go? Aha. Slant Alpha Adventures. Welcome, sir. We are about to enter. We're about to do an SFRA entry, as it were. We're going to fly Easton to Manassas. We're going to bank shot south, but we are going to enter the SFRA. So we just filed our DC SFRA flight plan. You probably should. Be a good stream. Or you just replay my VOD, because I just taught everybody. We found the little thingies, and we read through the briefing, and we did all the things. Yeah, oh, yeah, we should shout it. We should shout Slant Alpha Adventures out. Slant Alpha Adventures. Bingo. All right. I mean, I think the 3 viewers that are watching me already follow him, if they didn't find me through him. Anyway, so earlier today, so the idea, right, is, you know, the SFRA. I'm not gonna like pretend you don't know it, but turns out a DC and VATSIM, a DC SFRA quote unquote flight plan is actually filing IFR, and you enter your entry and exit gates, or whichever one you're doing, in this format: dep/gate for entry, dest/gate for exit. If you want to, you can throw in SFRA in your remarks code. If you're only doing pattern work, you can throw in this code, but yeah, that's basically how we responded to all that. And then I was just explaining to Phil, or not explaining, I was mansplaining, because you already knew this. We have 2 choices. We're departing Easton, so we could actually just ask for the SFRA, but that's really not the correct procedure. We would actually contact the controller. In this case, it's a center controller. What happened? Like the center controller, just like he's the tower controller, and just depart normally. And then at the prescribed appropriate, you know, a couple miles out, basically as we hit the Chesapeake Bay, we would contact the Potomac approach controller and say, Potomac approach, November 410 Hotel Alpha, VFR inbound to Manassas. And then he would call us back, assign us a squawk code, and then, well, basically we would continue inbound until we were told otherwise. We would stay out of the Charlie. In this case, I filed at 4500, so I'm probably going to ask for, what was the nomenclature? Yeah, VFR inbound to Manassas, request Bravo clearance, request transition Bravo clearance, I guess. Something like that. It'll sound better when I say it on air. Anyway, that's the plan. Right then, what were we doing? Somehow my X camera didn't work. Did I shut off my X camera? Come on, man. There we go. This might be one of these it's X camera disable. X camera enable. Data bug. Data guy. Here we go. Eek, eek. Bear with me, folks. We have a situation. Somebody's changing stuff by hand. There we go. Okay. Alright. So everything's cool there. I do need to check my MobiFlight file. I think I got the wrong file. Did somebody just cheer something when I wasn't looking? No, good. Okay. Right. File, open. That one. Run that.
Show us your biddies.
It did happen, didn't it? Thanks for the cheers, Captain Bliss. We're doing good, buddy. Thanks for that. That's awesome. Everybody likes to see my biddies. I know. Let's turn off this click regions. That's annoying. I was doing development earlier today and left it on. Okay. That's all good. That's all good. Let's fix that. Everything. Oh, jeez. Everything is turned on already. Okay. All right. Yeah, no. There was, I think Phil cheered earlier, back when we were doing troubleshooting for the upcoming Virtual USA Flying Club Air Show.
You got my 2 bits.
Phil put his 2 cents in. See what I said there? Alright. Right then. Let me just check that there's no crap. I don't have that. I don't have any little flags.
I got for East.
You can just do... I'm going to just catch the weather. Oh, CTAF for Easton. Shit. Good idea, man. Let's look at the airport diagram. Hello? No, I want to do this. I don't like a new tab. 118525. 118525. 118525. Hilo Hotel Echo Foxtrot is Manassas. Right? Manassas? I think so.
Well, we're not quite there yet.
But that's where we're going. I mean, that's the... Oh, God. Alright. We'll connect. We're PA34. Not observing this time. Huzzah. We're definitely center controller out here. This is a Delta, right?
Easton?
Yeah,
So,
Easton's
yeah.
a Delta, so we just taxi the hell out of here. DC Center 11375. Alright, let's just start this bitch. Battery on. Check. Beacon light is on. Check. We'll turn on all these magneto-like switches. We'll maybe mix full on 1 and 2. That'd be good. Props full would be good. Throttle's cracked. Even better. We'll prime 2 for a hot minute and then fire 2. Ooh, good start on 2. 1 in a row. We'll prime 1 and fire 1. Whoop, good start on 1. Okay, my beacon light was on. Huzzah. Avionics are coming on. Alternators are already on. Okay, so Just double checking. Potomac approach 119er. I don't know why it has to default to COM2. Let's get the WEX and Easton. 170 at 6 altimeter 29er 29er. It's like all the 9s. I think all the 9s you can have. Okay, that's cool. 170. So, I mean, we could take 1.7. We could take 2.2. 170 at what, 6? Is that what I read? Yeah, I think 170 at 6. Now, why isn't that working? Hold on. Hold the phone. GA pilot. That's good. Okay, that's good. Okay. Oh wait, center 133.725. 133. 33725. Did you get clearance yet, Phil? Or takeoff?
Not yet. Nope. I'm still on 119550. On center.
Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is controlled. There is no CTAF.
Seattle 1406, Jack Center's closed, Atlanta Center's closed, radar service terminated for exchange approved. Have a good night.
No, it's a tower.
Advisory 1406, yeah.
It's tower.
American 876, Boston closed, radar service terminated for exchange approved. Good night.
DC Center.
American 876, have a night. The friendly 184, Cleveland closed, radar service terminated for exchange approved. Good night.
Switching over to Unicom, have a good night, friendly 184.
JetBlue 506, descend via the Filbo 4, arrival to Philadelphia, altimeter 3000.
Is that,
Roger, descending via Filbo 4, local
it's
altimeter
3000. Local.
JetBlue 506.
And tower is local for me.
Okay. Here's Trent 17, Boston's closed, radar service terminated for exchange approved. Good night.
I don't know where we go.
Quark 1108, cross DJ, pilot 290.
We'll go center, I guess.
No.
DJ 290, Walker 108.
Is bringing up a good point. If its operating hours are at 10 p.m., the other question is ZDC, some RTECs, if it's towered, it's always on, and others it follows real world hours. The fact that Slant Alpha is commenting suggests that ZDC follows real world. In which case, Phil, you are 100% correct. How come I can't find operating hours in this? How come I can't?
American 140 watch.
Very good.
That's carrier
Slant Alpha, where do I find operating hours on this hard here thing? Because margin to sectional.
American 140, do you copy?
I got you that time, American 140. Got you here, let's see, ident?
American 140.
2200, that's 10 p.m. Roger. Okay.
American 140, radar contact, 15 miles west, leave a climb, maintain flight level 370.
So, Phil, we're going to just,
flight level 370,
hey, look,
requesting 350 for final for American 3.
if we take off CTAF, right,
American 140,
real world hours, we
maintain
can't
flight level
get bitched at
350.
sort of much, right?
350 American 140, sorry about that. We have the storms coming into North Carolina tonight.
Alright, so, good. So, CTAF, what did I say? 108.52? No. Yeah? Maybe?
5.5?
We'll go back to the sectional. 118.525. That's what I wrote down. Okay. 118.525 is CTAF. All right, and we're gonna pick up our entry into the SFRA en route. So that means Potomac Approach 119 or 850. We're never going to talk to center. 119er. 850. Okay. Cool. Just going to double check that. Potomac Approach, VFR inbound to Manassas. Okay. All right. I think we're good. What do you think? What are you feeling runway-wise? And where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are.
It's also a good question. I don't know.
I mean, it's
just here.
170 at 6, so I'm happy to depart 22.
That's what I was planning to do.
You're like closer to Echo though, right?
Yes, I think so.
Does it matter? I don't think so. All right. You're slower. You want to go first?
Not really. If I'm slower, you should go first.
Huh? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, I get it. That's a good theory. Oh, can't even focus. All right.
Step out, move.
It looks daylight to me. For what the hell? That's a jet. Okay, well, okay. Eastern traffic, Seneca 410, Hotel Alpha, taxi runway 22 via Alpha. Let's turn on some taxi lights and nav lights. You heard me on comms, right?
Yeah, I got you on comms.
Beauty. Did I plan a flight here? Do I know where I'm going? Jesus Christ. Two 5 3, and I want to stay 50 nautical miles from 1131. So let me shoot that in there. 11. 1131. How come that didn't pop up? Go away, you. What was that? Andrews 113.1. 131. Okay, so that should be the right. That should be the right frequency. All right, set my heading to 22. Jeez, let's do it this way. Easton traffic. Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha departing runway 22 Easton. What? Why are these lights in my way? Landing lights on. Strobe lights on. Nav lights off.
Eastern traffic. Lot 785 number 1 lining up for 22 departure to the south.
Gear up. Flaps are up. Alright, we're going to do autopilot on, heading mode. So we're going to fly heading 249er. Basically. 254. Alright, well, let's just set that heading. And Easton traffic, Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha, climbing through 1000, straight out departure, last call, Easton. Alright, so I think we're okay that-a-ways. Picking up the VOR. We're 35 DME.
Traffic was 785 Echo. Taking off runway 22 for southbound departure. Eastern traffic.
And as long as we stay outside of... Actually, let's go what this is. Miles DME is where we're gonna stay over the chop tank. That's the chop tank. So heading wise, we need to head left because this is the exit of the chop tank. Level out at 4,500 feet. I think I'm squawking mode, Charlie. Whoa, 4,500 feet. Hello. I gotta get down a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think we're in good shape. We'll go a few miles, and then we can switch over to Potomac approach now. One 18525. 119.850. What the? Oh, I was in nav 1 mode. Jeez. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to say we're... If I go 28 miles, I'm 8 miles out of the SFRA. So I think we're tracking like that. Yeah, I think that's where we are. So when we get to like 23, 25, we're going to call them. That's the... That's the Potomac, right? Oh, the Patuxent. Patuxent. Alright. That's the power plant. There's the power plant. Well, that's good news. I can see that. Huzzah. Oh yeah, we're right for the power plant. That's perfect. That'll keep us out of the problem area. Hey, Darwin Sim. This is where the cool kids hang out, sir. We're direct to the power plant, looking at our downwind sim binoculars. I can't even do this. Binos. Did I do that right? What? How come that didn't work? What the? Am I the only one that didn't hear that? Did nothing happen? Is it Binox?
This portion of the Jeffrey B channel is sponsored by Downwind Sim Binoculars. Don't take off without them.
It's one of two things. One of two things. Binocs. Yeah. Let's see if we can catch Potomac approach. 119 or 850. Potomac approach, Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha, Eastern Shore, VFR to Manassas. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm at 5,000 feet. Holy shit.
I was in the wrong goddamn. Potomac approach, Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha, level 4500 VFR to Manassas.
Number 410 Hotel Alpha, Potomac approach low. Copy, as I'll be closing soon, but I'll tag you up for a little bit. Reset transponder squawk 0042, and the Washington altimeter 2996.
0042 29906, 0 Hotel Alpha.
March American 3476, can we get direct to Dooms if possible?
3476, that's your discretion here, clear for the visual.
Clear visual, we're going to go on direct to Dooms and everything.
And Seneca 0 Hotel Alpha, you're ready to contact 28 southeast of Reagan. Altitude indicates 4,500. You can proceed on course, maintain VFR.
Proceed on course, maintain VFR. Could I get entry into the Bravo from Manassas?
Seneca 0 Hotel Alpha, not informant, cleared into the Washington class Bravo airspace.
Alright, cleared into the Bravo, 0 Hotel Alpha.
Continental 531, so to maintain 7,000.
7,000, Continental 531.
Cleared into Bravo airspace. Direct to 9 or 8.
Continental 531, proceed direct to Nayez.
Direct Nayez, Continental 531.
United 688, Lee Myers Base, Washington Center is closing. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Okay,
so now... Have a good one, CF, United 688.
CTAF 133.1 at Manassas.
American 3476, the Dulles, wind 1808, runway 19 left, clear to land.
Runway 19 left, American 3476.
There we go. We're all dialed in. Huzzah.
Continental 531, so to maintain 3,000.
That's 3,000, Continental 531.
So far, so good. Downwind Sim, you're still with us. You missed our little pre-airshow flight test, and it was a shit show. But we isolated some problems, double verified others, and things are hunky-dory. Well, we figured out I can't do the air show in X-Plane 12 because there's LOD issues with model matching, where if I zoomed in on aircraft that were more than about a mile, 1.2 miles out, they were not even there. And then when it came in, it was like the fuselage showed up and the wings showed up. But when it went to X-Plane 11, it was hunky-dory. And if you recall last year where we had the kiting issue, people would do like a loop and it would get stuck and then they would be in kite mode. That's persisted. But we verified that it's not X camera that's the problem. It's definitely the xPilot client. So we've got video evidence that is being forwarded to the xPilot developer for hopeful prompt debugging.
7 Echo at 3000, looking for entrance into Plus Bravo. Full stop at Manassas.
Alright, 787 5 Echo, you said you're at Pilatus?
Yes, sir.
75 Echo, roger, that's squawk 5315.
5315, 75 Echo.
Good job, Bill. Good job. All right, 34.8 miles out. Let's just check out some. Let's just check out some Manassas situation.
Plus 75 Echo, radar contact 37 southeast of Reagan, altitude case 3000. You're cleared into the Washington Class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR. The altimeter 29906.
Clear Bravo, 75 Echo.
Let's check the WEX at HEF.
Continental 531, turn left heading
1900. So
230 heading, Continental 531.
Definitely going to land a 16s there, Phil. So I'm probably going to go straight into the downwind. FBO. Yeah, I'm going to do 16 left. Because the FBO is up yonder. So we're going to do left downwind for 16 left, exit left. Bearing 301.
Mark 3476, yeah, you can taxi via Juliet to the ramp.
Juliet to the ramp, American 3476.
Power.
What now? What's wrong? What?
Oh, I've been running reduced power for the longest time. I never noticed. Crap. Alright, I'm playing catch up. I'll be with you shortly.
You were playing catch up before, all accounts.
I know, right?
Hey, Continental 531 on that heading just about when you have the river in sight.
River in the airport here, Continental 531.
Continental 531, roger, you're clear the river visual from 19 Air Bridge.
Clear the river visual for 19, Continental 531.
Continental 531, I'm going to get you an early landing clearance because I got to head out tonight. You're number 1 for the airport, the wind 1809er, runway 19, clear the land.
19, clear land, thank you very much, have a good evening, Continental 531.
Manassas is way...
And all aircraft on taxi, unfortunately, approach has to close. All aircraft can monitor advisory, and have a good night.
Okay. Have a good night, thank you for the awesome ATC.
Thanks for the ACTC.
For the ATC, peace.
Thanks for the ACT. See you. Alright. So, Unikami Let's go. Switch to CTAF first. 122A, Unicom wise. So we'll monitor Unicom for a hot minute. Until we're about 20 miles out. Direct 30, bearing 301. So far, so good. Alright, so let's go. If I can do... I have an exterior camera set up for this thing. I do. Oh, look at that. Alright, so we can do that. We'll keep that way. And now I can turn on traffic display. Wait, what's your call sign? Phil? 75 Echo? 75 Echo sounds right. Got 1 Sierra Bravo. You're 75 Echo, right? Yeah, you're 75 Echo. I don't know what he's flying. That does not look like a Pilatus. Wait, that can't be him. Is it? It is. He's way behind me. Shit. Phil, where'd you go, man? Alright, so 4,000 to 1,000, 3,500, 500 feet per minute. That's 7 minutes. Yeah, we should start down now. Now let's go vertical speed. We're 21 by 21. And where is our airport, you wonder? Me too. It's out there somewhere. A lot of crap out there to try to figure out, man. $7.5 Echo, right?
That's me.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. I was following you, but you were like in a... My model matching did not show a Pilatus, so that's strange for me. Now, hold on. Alright, so if I go to outside plane mode, that's not the right category. There we go. 7.5 Echo. That's my model matching for you. I don't think you're in a single engine tail dragger, honestly. Remember what I mean?
I am certainly not.
Is it, what's the ICAO code for that? Is it a PC6? Huh?
Give me a hot second. I don't remember off the top of my head.
PC something, isn't it? Oh, we'll figure that out later. Right now we're looking for an airport. A PC-12 would be going way faster than a $120. But
yeah, but the Porter is pretty slow.
It's a Pilatus Porter?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if if a controller asks you what aircraft you are, it just helps if you give them the ICAO code. Because a Pilatus, most people are thinking of PC-12, which is like that fucking turbo turbine 350 fucking knot thingy. Like a PC-3?
Yeah, but a PC-6 is just a PC-6. I mean, I don't know that ICAO code off the top of my head. But the PC-6 is the turboprop mid guy, right? It's just kind of the putts.
Where is my airport? Wait a minute. At any rate, I should probably switch over. Manassas traffic. Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha is 10 miles east of the field, inbound, 16 left, full stop, Manassas. If I can find 16 left. Oh, that's suspiciously airstrippy. We got it, boys. Manassas traffic. Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha going to enter 45-degree left downwind, runway 16 left, full stop, Manassas. We are just accidentally doing everything the way we should be. Don't tell anybody. Maybe we should know the airport elevation? Yeah, so 1,100 feet. We doing good. That's the threshold for 16 left. Wow. And Slanty, thanks for watching, buddy. Manassas traffic, Seneca 410 Hotel Alpha, 5 miles east of the field. Entering the left downwind, run 6 left, full stop, Manassas. Hello, inside the box. How you doing, sir? We are on sort of our final approach into Manassas. All right. We actually, inside the box, we actually, I think, filed an appropriate DCA SFRA flight plan. We did everything we were supposed to do. And I lost the airport. Oh, there it is. Huzzah. We're doing good. What's my... I'm going to throw down some gear to get this thing slowed down. We're going to go full props. Altitude, pattern altitude. And it's going to turn off autopilot, my aircraft. Manassas traffic, Seneca 410, Hotel Alpha, left base, runway 16 left, full stop, Manassas. So far, so good. Might be a little short on the final, but throw a notch of flaps in. Second notch of flaps. Manassas traffic, Seneca 410, Hotel Alpha. Short final, runway 16 left, full stop, Manassas. And we already planet neutral, welcome aboard, sir. We already briefed the fact we're going to exit left. We're a little low, but that's okay. We're not bad. We're going to send it. This thing gets floaty at the end. Come on, center line, let's go. You're over here. Thank you. Okay, all the flaps are up. Beauty, eh? We'll take it, eh? Manassas traffic, Seneca 410, Hotel Alpha, clear of 16 left. Taxi to the ramp via Bravo. Like we know where we're going. Oh, we were right. Yeah, we're gonna taxi to the ramp via Bravo. Go us. The FBO's up here. Yeah, straight up to the right. So we're going to make our first right. So Lighting lights off. Tactical lights are on. Strobe lights are off. First right is Echo. Yeah, well, he's flying like a kind of a slow aircraft, but that's okay. We were doing the same thing generally. Hey, we did everything right. We didn't bust any Bravos. We got the permissions. We talked on the frequency. Slowest PC-12 ever. Yeah, fair enough. You haven't crossed the Potomac yet. What the hell Pilatus are you in? That was even confusing me. A PC-6? We're going to do some research after we get parked over yonder. PC-6, is that a piston? Has to be. Whoa, hey, back off, jackass. Parking here. Hey man, this is a successful flight of the Seneca. We had no issues. We had no DME issues. A PC-6. I've got to figure out the whatchamacallit situation. Alright, so I could turn off all the lights but the beacon lights. Alright then. There it is. Oh, it's a porter. Alright, so we're going to follow in tail like. Wham! Look at this. First of all, we're going to see if you can find the airport. Beauty, eh? The PC-6 Porter. That still is a turbo. It's a turboprop. 1959, eh? It is a tail dragger. I mean, might be a little bit longer, but I mean, that's more like.
Manassas traffic. On 7875 Echo. Over the Potomac, looking to enter the left downwind for runway 16 left, Manassas.
Let's go to the specs here. 340 horsepower, flat 6 piston. Oh, where we go? Maximum speed's 125 knots. Cruises at 115 knots. Okay, that all checks.
I putz, man. I putz.
That's good.
This thing's made to drop people out of the back of it. Not fly fast.
That's fine. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just researching.
I gotta remember what this airport looks like. Holy crap.
It looks like one long parallel runway and then a short parallel runway.
our sister aircraft flies out of here. I've never been to this airport myself, so we'll soon see.
Is it up there? Ah, it's a mystery. Actually, I think that maybe that's the field. I don't know. That's it's got airfield vibes. We'll see what happens. Oh, wrong. What view do we want to watch him come in as?
None. I can't land this plane yet.
Well, everybody's gonna watch you not land it on stream, bro. No pressure.
I need to keep the river to my east or my right, and then figure it out once I get closer to it. We'll figure this out. We'll
That's
be
a
fine.
good
I think it's right in
strategy.
front of me. I think I see it.
I'm surprised I did, because I normally can never find them.
This is our home base, though, right? You were here for X number of years, and I've been here for at least 15. I've never flown this side of DC, though.
Never been. Based down here.
No, I never based over here either. I base out of the west side. I'm northwest. I'm essentially BWI is where I base. I mean, I'm very familiar with there. We'll fly anywhere we want there.
My kid's gonna be based there. I mean, Gainesville. Does that sound right? Gainesville, Virginia.
I don't know. I'm in DC. I couldn't tell you what's in Virginia.
I know
it's close though. I'm way too low. Holy shit.
Yeah. Pull up. Terrain.
Don't sink.
Pull up. Don't sink. Retard.
For to say slow kids in the area.
Stop. Come on.
Somebody just put some of those signs up in my yard. Feels weird. Feels bad.
Surprised no one's put them up in my yard, to be honest. Gainesville. Is that what we're talking about, Slant Alpha? Yeah, it's like southwest. Yeah, she finally got her second co-op, her last co-op for graduating at a software development firm that's a government contractor.
1,000.
So she's getting her, security clearances, but she's starting work down there at the end of May.
Manassas traffic, excuse me.
It's supposed to say correction.
Correction. Manassas traffic.
I've been flying for 5 years and never remember to say correction. It's like something I've forced myself to say as a controller lately. I say it a lot. Mistakes were made. That's a good soundbite. Oh, you're right. You found the airport. Well done, sir. There it is.
Well, I think I found it. I mean, it's straight in front of me, I think.
Snap. You just flew the exact same route in I did. Well done.
Just a bit slower.
No, I think that was a good
Slow
flight.
children at play.
I feel like it was a good flight. I think that was a good group flight even. Well done, man. That turned out great. We didn't have any... Well, I had to crash the desktop doing the pre-Airshow test, but that's... doesn't count. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, now I can go to... Where's my control panel? Okay, that's fine. Alright, there we go.
This is traffic. Plot is 7 5 Echo entering left base runway 16. And this is traffic.
Now you can watch him come in. Like the champ that he is. Why is the tower view like 300 feet in the air? I don't even know if there is a tower here, but here we go. Okay. Now, how come I'm not getting any... Oh my god, you're 100 miles away and I'm not getting any LOD issues. What the freak?
Oh, good lord. From 100 miles away, I done fucked up.
You're 2 miles away. No, you're 2 miles away. Like, you're 2 miles away.
Yeah, it's... Oh, okay. I made a big base leg. Good.
Massive traffic.
Although your gear is gone.
Echo Pilatus on final runway 16 left. Manassas traffic.
I don't know why your gear gone's in this view.
I don't want my gear guns ever because it's not retractable.
I know, I'm just saying this is an X-Plane 12 flipping. Okay. That's a shame. I bet you when you get closer you'll have gear. I'm Yanni. Not Yanni. Yanni. There's sort of part of your gear. Oh, jeez. Now you got all the gears. Alright, well done, bro. Well done.
Full stop and then back some. Oh, shit.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know. The reverse is so strong on this plane.
I don't even have reversers and I got off. Well done, though.
Damn, this is traffic. Pilatus 785 Echo, clear runway 16 left. Manassas traffic.
I'm parked right there. You can see me. You literally see me. That is awesome. I'm over here. It's just like, that's Bravo and that's Echo. So, Bravo, Echo. And I'm right over here. That's...
I do not see you.
Huh?
I do not see you in. No. Okay. Oh, no. I see.
Yeah, proceed forward, half left turn, and then first right turn, and then straight on till sunset.
Yeah, I think I see you.
Yeah, Bravo Echo, Bravo Echo, Bravo Echo. How much have you been drinking, man? Come on.
More than I should be.
Yeah, that's why you never... What the...
This thing taxis so
yeah, hold on.
fast.
Right turn, Clyde. This is a great stream.
Like I do not see you.
Take a right. Just turn right. On Echo.
Give it some feather. Give it a lot of feather.
You know, make me spit whiskey. I'll give it some feather. Right turn. Turn right.
We're
slow. Slow. Don't go cray-cray. I'm literally now right in front of you.
I do not see you on my stream. Like you are not here.
Interesting. If I go into my...
How many people over do I need to park? 1 or 2 rows, because I do not see you.
Coming in right. You're coming in right ahead.
Hey, let me pull up your stream. Wait, you're not in your own stream. Where are you on your stream?
What are you talking about? I'm right here. I was following you, and now I'm watching you.
You're straight in front of me.
Yeah, dead ahead, bro.
Oh, okay, all right.
What do you mean, okay, all right?
No, you're hidden back here. I couldn't see.
Hidden back? What? Huh? Come on, hidden. I'm hidden in front of the hangar. Is that what you're saying?
It's a little white spot in the dark area. Who knows?
Gotcha. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. I'm hidden. I'm a bright pink fucking plane. Okay. No, I'm not judging.
Parking brakes on. Because I cannot go any farther right now.
I think we made it. Yeah, us too. I think. I think that pretty much ends the entertaining point of the stream tonight. So, thanks for dropping in, Slant Alpha. Let's see what else is going on tonight. Bliss drops 200 bits. Iowa Scotsman had a 3-stream streak. Atmo, man, it's your 2 bits. That is amazing, my friend. Always a pleasure to have Slant Alpha stop in. And like I said, next week we're doing air traffic control. Not next week, Saturday. This Saturday, air traffic control. So that'll be cool. So let me find somebody to... Oh, should I rate T-Pain? Wouldn't that be great? Remember when you rated me with like 300 people?
400.
400
or something.
And they're like, wrong channel.
Stream.
I'll take it. Brah. Alright, we'll go, Sim Caesars. We're gonna raid, we'll raid Stewie. Lord knows if I fly in there, I'm gonna do something wrong and he's gonna make fun of me. Can't take that. So we're gonna raid Stephen Welsh. Stick around, say hi, and we'll see you Saturday. Alright, so here we go. A rating. And yeah, we'll do this. Thanks for watching.